Prepare for a journey into the enigmatic and perplexing reaches of the natural universe. We've compiled the strangest encounters from the depths of untamed forest and the uncharted ocean depths for this special compilation. Be ready as we reveal the bizarre and fascinating relationships that occur between animals and their natural habitat, as well as the discovery of mysterious creatures and ancient statues that are silently resting at the bottom of the sea. The Limping Doe. A heart-yearning incident was caught on a trail camera, a possible event of human ignorance and vicious hunting activities. A peculiar-looking deer was captured on a trail camera walking through the woods unfashionably. Upon proper investigation, the deer seemed limping on its 3 legs. Its 4th leg was missing, making it hard for the poor creature to walk appropriately. The hikers stated this anomaly was some accident in the woods rather than a genetic defect. It seemed like the poor deer had its legs stuck in some electrical fence or vicious trap. As we plunge deeper into the video, the trail camera tracked through its daily hustles and difficulties. Moreover, the camera captured the peculiar behavior of its fellow deer. They were seen acting weirdly towards the 3-legged doe. As soon as she tried to come close to its troops, they moved apart, making her feel the odd one out. This behavior is quite natural to expect from wildlife. They don't adapt to unusual circumstances, let alone accept the limping. Wild tornado.
Yeah, it is. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna get it. Get on the other side of that tree. Yeah.
Nature's not always been blissful to mankind. It has its monstrous and vicious side too, which is enough to topple the land it rumbles. A similar incident was recorded by 2 friends when they found themselves stranded in a heavy thunderstorm. 2 friends embarked on a bumpy journey through a dense forest on a 4-wheeler. They kept recording throughout their venture just to capture the beautiful sight of the hilly area. However, not soon enough, they found themselves lost amidst the sudden drizzling. The light drizzles turned into heavy rainfall in no time. Bounded by the heavy rain, a peculiar sight caught their attention and added more to their worry. A gust of wind was seen twisting with a heavy thrust, forcing tall trees to move with its rhythm. The fundamental element of surprise struck hard on our faces when that wind turned into a dangerous-looking tornado, tearing down everything that came in its way. In this video, we could see the hikers terrified over the vicious destruction caused by the persisting tornado.
Just destroyed something.
The tornado, however, wasn't densely colored like the usual ones. It was pretty transparent, giving the appearance of a ghost tornado wrecking the trees and houses. This terrifying scene would genuinely be a nerve-wracking sight for both friends.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What is that?
Oh no!
That's a house.
Cryptic Doll's Paranormal State. In the bright, unfriendly daylight, something really creepy happened in a video. Imagine a sweet doll, all with pretty gold hair, looking innocent, right? But here's the twist. A mysterious shadow figure joined the scene, messing with the doll's hair in a strange way. This doll, that seemed so harmless, was hiding a spooky secret. Its eyes, usually a calm blue, revealed something dark and mean. While the hidden hand kept doing its weird job, the doll's eyes started moving in a creepy dance, not following normal rules. A weird, not-so-friendly smile showed up on its doll face, making things even scarier. The doll's eye movements weren't normal at all, like it was dancing to a ghostly tune. This gave anyone watching major chills. Each glance from those eerie eyes hinted at some mysterious plan. Was the doll a home for a ghostly spirit, or was it doing its own ghostly tricks, messing with reality in ways we can't see? People who saw the video got a spooky feeling they couldn't shake. That innocent doll turned into something that gives you the shivers, leaving a strange memory in the minds of those who looked into its strange world. The line between regular and ghostly stuff got all blurry, making everyone wonder. What scary things were hiding behind that cute doll face, And why did those beautiful eyes seem to hide something so wicked? Mysterious night creature. In the dark night, a man with a camera went to find out what secrets hid in the shadows. As he recorded, something spooky appeared. A mysterious creature, kind of scary and puzzling, came out from the really dark place. The night was super dark, like a big black canvas where mysteries like to hide. Suddenly, bright eyes showed up in the deep darkness, a scary sight that caught everyone's attention. People had lots of questions because no one knew what the creature wanted. The man, sounding scared, told a weird story.
It followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
The creature, like a ghost, followed him on his way home. It gave him goosebumps and left a strong memory. What made this nighttime follower tick, and what secrets did it have?
It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
People started talking about different ideas, like it might be a Bigfoot, a creature from stories that somehow got into real life, but not everyone believed it. Doubts floated around like a fog hiding the real answer. The mystery of those glowing eyes kept going, a secret puzzle in everyone's thoughts. What kind of deal did the man make with this night creature without even knowing? Was it a protector, a sign of good things, or a sign of things unknown, leading him through the confusing mysteries of the night?
It followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
In the night's picture, where shadows and secrets played together, the answers stayed away. Only the scary shape of the unknown creature stayed in people's minds, making that night's story a kind of spooky song in the world of mysteries. A mysterious bird. In the heart of a dense forest, a camera captured a rare and puzzling sight. The recording unveiled a creature unlike any seen before. It stood concealed behind the sturdy trunk of a tree, shrouded in an air of mystery. This enigmatic being, though resembling a bird, held an eerie quality that defied the norms of nature. The creature's appearance was far from ordinary. Its countenance bore a haunting visage, with deep abyssal eyes, and a face akin to that of a skeletal figure. Its presence invoked a sense of unease, a riddle that left all who beheld it in a state of wonder and doubt. This peculiar avian entity remained veiled in obscurity, an unfamiliar species to all who roamed the woods. Its existence sparked suspicion and intrigue, prompting questions that echoed through the minds of those who encountered the footage. It represented a grand enigma, a feathered enigma yet to be unraveled, leaving observers captivated by its mysterious allure. The woods held their secrets close, guarding this extraordinary creature, ensuring that its true nature remained a tantalizing puzzle for all. A mysterious mountain creature. In a remote mountainous area, a peculiar sight was caught on camera. On a flat road, an unusual deer was spotted. This was no ordinary deer, as it behaved strangely. It was seen repeatedly rubbing its neck against the ground, creating an eerie atmosphere. The cameraman zoomed in to get a closer look, revealing something even more unsettling. The deer had eyes that glowed an unnatural white, lacking the usual dark pupils seen in ordinary animals. This feature, often associated with paranormal beings, added to the mystique of the encounter. The footage captured by the camera presented a truly enigmatic and unsettling scene. This occurrence left a sense of unease and wonder, prompting many to ponder the nature of this mysterious deer and the strange events that unfolded on that desolate road. This was really a great and deep mystery which is still unknown or puzzled. Mysterious dark road encounter. On a very dark night, a group of people was driving along a winding road. The only light they had was from their car's headlights, and the darkness all around them was overwhelming. Suddenly, they saw something strange. There was a woman walking alone on that desolate road. This was a terrifying sight because they were in the middle of nowhere, and it was very late at night. The woman had their back to them, and she seemed oddly confident as she walked, as if she knew exactly where she was going. This sent a chill down the spines of the travelers. They couldn't help but wonder who she was and why she was out there on such a creepy night. Their fear grew then. After driving for some distance, they spotted the same woman again, still walking with that same eerie confidence. It was as if she was stuck in some strange loop. Panic took over, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. In their fright, they decided to turn their car around and drive away from this bizarre encounter as quickly as possible. The memory of that night haunted them for a long time. They couldn't explain what they had witnessed, and it left them with a lingering fear of the unknown. Some mysteries, it seemed, were meant to remain unsolved, especially on dark and eerie nights like that one. Eerie Phantom Encounter. On a dark, eerie roadside, the camera captured a chilling encounter with a phantom in the dead center of the road. A spine-chilling creature contorted backward, balancing on 4 grotesque limbs. Uncertainty hung in the air, questioning whether it was a mere human jest or a genuine ghostly presence. With luminous eyes and hair dangling from its chin, the creature's presence grew even more unsettling, defying all expectations. Approaching cautiously, the petrified onlooker hoped for a rational explanation, but dread intensified as the truth unfolded. This enigmatic being began a slow, haunting advance towards them, casting an ominous shadow. Panic overcame reason, and they fled in terror, leaving behind a shroud of mystery that clung to the forsaken, eerie roadside.
Mysterious mountain goat. In the bright daytime up in the quiet mountains, something mysterious happened. A special video showed a powerful white mountain goat walking through the trees. It looked healthier and stronger than regular goats, standing out with its shiny white fur. This strange creature moved gracefully among the trees, as if it held some special power. It was different, not like the usual goats you'd find. Its white coat seemed to glow, catching the light like magic. It made people wonder, why was this exceptional goat in those mountains? What was it up to? The mountains stayed silent, keeping their secrets, and the video just made people guess. Was the goat guarding ancient secrets, predicting unseen things, or just wandering without a clear destination? The video left everyone puzzled, making this mysterious moment a lasting memory in the story of unknown things. In the quiet mountains, the strange goat became a puzzle, a temporary keeper of secrets, making people everywhere curious about the hidden wonders of nature. A black wild cat. Once upon a time, in a big green forest, being extraordinary occurred. Imagine this wild, quiet place where all kinds of animals lived. Deep in the heart of the woods, under the warm, golden sun, a rare and mysterious animal called a jaguarundi appeared. The jaguarundi isn't like a big, fierce jungle cat, but rather a lower, more slippery one. It moves gracefully with a polished body and a long, elegant tail. Its fur is a unique mix of colors, like a blend of red, brown, and slate. This jungle ninja floated the forest with a secret grace, nearly like a shadow. But what made this day special was the rare footage captured by a lucky adventurer. They were quietly staying, camera in hand, and suddenly there it was, the jaguarundi in all its glory. With eyes wide and full of wonder, the camera rolled, catching this mystical fealty on film. In that moment, the timber brooded its secrets, and the jaguarundi's rare appearance became a magical tale for all to see, a regard into the isolated treasures of the wild. The black polar bear. In the core of a weedy, mysterious jungle, one dark and stormy night, something exceptional occurred. Imagine a gigantic black polar bear, far from its icy home, stumbling through deep, sticky mud. The rain poured down relentlessly, creating a balance of drops that sounded through the thick greenery. As the bear tramped through the muddy field, It sounded out of place, a true mystery in this tropical world. Its black fur flashed under the moonlight, differing with the flourishing greenery of the jungle. The bear's movements were slow and thoughtful, each step leaving a deep trace in the mud, evidence of its power and royalty. Unknown to the bear, hidden among the trees, a silent watcher captured this real moment on a trail camera. The camera's lens caught every detail, making this special encounter a tale to be participated in with the world. Nature's riddles are endless, and this is just one of the numerous phenomena that unfold in the quiet corners of our Earth.
The leaping humanoid.
What's up? What?
Out of nowhere, a figure that looked like a rope suddenly shot out from behind the bushes, and it left everyone stunned. As they got closer, they saw it was just a person, but the way they leaped was like something out of a magic trick. It was as if they had sprung right out of thin air. This strange sight left everyone scratching their heads, wondering how any regular person could do such an amazing thing. The mystery of this jumping person held everyone's attention, making them wonder just how someone could be so agile and perplexing. The enigmatic leaper remained a puzzle, and people couldn't stop talking about it. Their minds were captivated by this inexplicable show of agility, and they couldn't help but exchange theories and ideas about how it was possible. It was a moment that sparked curiosity and amazement, a reminder that sometimes reality can be just as fascinating as fiction.
What's up? What?
Mysterious deer. The camera had recorded something very mysterious and cryptic. It was a very peculiar or strange scene. This scene was recorded in the woods where the two deer were statues. There was another alive heart real deer. It came near that of a statue deer. It judged that deer that was a statue. It laid over the deer. It was thinking that it was a real deer, so it makes interacting with it. It lays on the back of the deer and starts sniffing its neck. It was continuing in this work. Suddenly, the statue deer neck was broken. It was desperate from it. Then this deer knew that it was not a real one. It was just a statue, so it moved away from there. It was a great deep mystery how the deer considered the statue real. Cryptid clowns. The camera captured a very mysterious and rare scene. It was a very peculiar moment on a desperate road when police were trooping on the road in their car. This scene was caught by a camera that was placed on a dashboard. The police officer's camera recorded something very strange. The camera recorded the appearance of the two cryptic clowns. They had slightest movement. They were looking very spooky and creepy. They were very rare in reality. They were not found much, so it was a very spooky scene of these clowns. They were looking very peculiar. One of the police officers came outside from the car. He pointed those clowns to go away from here.
Why don't you guys come up to this barrier right here? Go ahead and put your butts against it.
He pointed them with anger, with no fear. Those two clowns were moving away from there in a very cryptic manner. They were moving slowly and slightly. It was a very unusual and uncanny way of their moving. They are looking very odd and cryptic. It was a great mystery that the police officer's camera had recorded. It was not found yet that they were real clowns or two men were wearing the clown's costume. It was not found still. Mysterious bobcat. The camera caught a peculiar and full of anxiety video. On a dark, spooky night, a bobcat was spotted here in front of the camera. It was recorded in a grassy field. This scene was really vibing very unease. The cat that was captured in the camera was moving here and there. It was very anxious and frightened, and moving with terror from place to place. Its tail was shaking with fear. the scene of this frightened bobcat manifesting that something was present here emitting the bobcat. It was actually a bobcat or wildcat having a brownish coat with black spots over the body. Suddenly, a peculiar scene happened here. The cat was misplaced from here, then a deer was found here instead of this bobcat. The air was filled with true enigma and doubts, like where this bobcat was gone, and what is the connection between the cat's anxiety and presence of this deer rather than the mystical cat. Strange. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had recorded, which was not found or revealed yet. The air was filled with questions and queries. Is this a paranormal case or not? Still a big question. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stairs, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my God! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my God! What the is that?
Mysterious crawling creature. The camera recorded a rare and mysterious scene. The air was filled up with questions. In this video, a group of tourists were stunned. It was never seen before. This cryptic being was very peculiar, crawling on the ground. It had a long, scaly body and a powerful tail.
He didn't find anything.
But the most peculiar and creepy thing that was seen was that it seemed to be missing the front limbs of this creature, or being. This creature was very rare. It also looked like an alligator, but it was situated on the sandy ground. Its powerful tail was shaking and rubbing on the ground as it was moving towards.
He didn't find anything.
It was a very mystical creature, or there's a very big mystery hidden behind. No one can find out what this was. The air was really filled up with many doubtful questions. It was not cunning what this was. A wild hog. The camera had recorded the presence of a mythical creature. It was a wild hog, also called wild swine, common wild pig. It was the most dangerous wild animal. The trail camera had captured the clip of this being present in the woods where there are large trees. It was grazing on a grassy land. It was very giant and hairy and had a big face. It was really a creepy creature that was looking very weird and bizarre. They are generally found in Eurasia and North Africa. The hog that was in the video had a scrunched face, pointy snouts, beady eyes, and large ears. It was looking very peculiar. It was a deep mystery of this creature's presence. The air was filled up with the uncanny. Tall being doing push-ups. As the sun went down and the mountain got darker, the camera recorded something really strange. Up high on that lonely mountain, something unusual was happening. It looked like a person, but it wasn't quite right. This figure was incredibly tall, all stretched out, and it didn't have normal arms and legs. Instead, it had long, web-like hands that moved strangely as if it was doing push-ups. But the creepiest part was when the camera zoomed in even closer. It revealed that this figure had just one long, snake-like leg tucked under its strange body. This bizarre mix of a human-like shape with these weird features gave you a chill. People who saw this on video could not stop wondering what in the world it could be. What was it doing up there on that faraway mountain? Was it guarding some ancient secret? Or maybe it meant something ominous? Or perhaps it was just a creature born out of the scariest nightmares? In the dim light of that mysterious evening, the camera captured something that didn't make sense at all. Those who saw it couldn't help but feel uneasy, haunted by the mystery of this tall, web-handed, single-legged being on that distant mountain, its true nature hidden in darkness. Mysterious giant on mountain. In the daytime on a lonely mountain, something strange happened. A camera captured it, showing a huge person walking mysteriously. The mountain was dry and brown trees stood like guards in a quiet place. The video was like a secret message from the unknown. It revealed a giant figure walking with a strange grace. Each step felt like an old secret echoing from the mountain. The emptiness around made everything feel unreal, like a weird feeling in the air. The mountain, once just watching time pass, now had a strange visitor. A giant ghost-like figure that nobody could understand. The trees with their twisted branches seemed to share ancient secrets. As the giant moved, it felt like it was from another world. People watching were puzzled. Was it a creature from stories like Bigfoot? Or maybe something not from our world? The mysterious giant made everyone feel uneasy, a reminder that unknown things hide just out of sight. The video didn't explain it all, leaving viewers wondering what this huge thing really was. After seeing this strange event, people couldn't stop talking. The mountain, once peaceful, now held secrets waiting to unfold, wrapped in the light of day, ready to reveal the mysteries we can't understand. Kyiv's enigmatic evening. As the sun set in Kyiv, a video showed something strange under a bridge. The road, usually busy with people, now had mysterious creatures in the dim light. They moved in a weird way, making the evening feel strange. It was like a secret show under the sky. Under the bridge, these mysterious creatures appeared. They were hard to see clearly, adding to the weird feeling. The air felt heavy, like something eerie was happening below the city's normal life. Watching the video made people nervous. What were these creatures, and where did they come from? The fear came from not knowing. The bridge, usually just a path, became a door to something mysterious. People guessed about these creatures, but no one had real answers. Were they from another world just visiting ours, or were they protectors of an old secret bothered by the usual things above? The question stayed, and the video continued. The fear stayed too, making those who watched shiver. No one could solve the puzzle of these creatures' purpose. Kyiv, usually full of history, now had a new mystery. People were left scared and unsure about the strange night. The video became proof of something unexplainable, a moment with weird beings in the city's lights. With no answers, stories of magic and unknowns filled people's thoughts even after the video ended. That evening in Kyiv became a time when the normal and the mysterious mixed in a strange dance. Mysterious wolf sounds. In Scotland at night, the video showed dark scenes. It was like a black blanket covering everything, with shadows and secrets peeking through. The moon tried to shine its light, but the darkness stayed mysterious and puzzling. Strange sounds echoed from far away like a spooky wolf song. But was it really a wolf? The sounds stayed hidden, not telling where they came from. A creepy rhythm moved through the silent night, a mysterious whisper from a place we couldn't see. As the video went on, the sounds got louder, like a ghostly music playing from unseen places. The howls felt strange, not just like regular wolf sounds. Was it truly a wolf, or was some strange creature wandering in the Scottish night? The dark landscape showed shadows dancing, hiding more than showing. The camera was just watching, capturing the mystery of the night. It hinted at secrets lost at hidden places, where truth and mystery mixed in a forever dance. The person watching, just seeing this strange music of the night, didn't know what was real. The uncertainty stayed like a mist, a mark on that Scottish night story. The video ended, but the puzzle stayed, remembered as a question without an answer, a mystery that would always be there, lingering in the dark. Mysterious forest insect dance. Deep in the forest where the sun peeked through the leaves, a camera saw something strange. It was daytime and a group of insects circled a single stone. They moved in a never-ending loop, like a secret dance of nature. Each insect followed the one in front, almost like they had a special rhythm only they understood. It was like an invisible magic guiding them, a secret of the forest. Everyone watching, humans and animals, couldn't figure out why they did this. It was a mystery, just like the warm forest breeze. People wondered what was the reason behind this mysterious performance. Some thought it might be an old ceremony, a way of honoring forgotten gods. Others imagined it as a tiny GPS system, nature's incredible precision on display. But no one could know for sure why they kept circling the stone. Some even thought these insects were messengers from another world, sending a cosmic message through their mysterious dance. A few believed they might be time travelers, repeating their loop throughout history. Whispers of ancient curses and magical stones filled the forest as people pondered the endless puzzle. The insects' dance continued. It was a never-ending enchanting show deep in the woods. The camera captured this timeless mystery, leaving everyone who saw it full of wonder and respect for the hidden secrets of the natural world. Frozen Ohio Bigfoot Mystery. In a faraway, lonely forest deep within Ohio, something strange happened. This place was far from where people usually go. It was all about nature and nothing else. In this quiet, snowy world, a very surprising thing was caught on a special camera. The people who owned this camera wanted to find out who roamed in the dark, cold night. They wanted to discover what animals lived there, but what they found left everyone puzzled. The camera took a picture of something in the shadows, something that some people say is Bigfoot, a legendary creature. This strange figure was all black, and it looked eerie in the winter's frosty air. The camera was far away, so it couldn't show the details of its face. Some people, drawn to the remote place, strongly believe that this picture is real. It fits the story of Bigfoot, a mysterious creature said to live in the wild, secret parts of the world. But not everyone agrees. Some says it's a trick, a fake. They think someone might have played a prank. These doubts split people's opinions like two different stories. The truth is still hidden deep in the woods. No one knows for sure what's in that mysterious photo. It's a puzzle that keeps us wondering. For now, the woods of Ohio keep this secret in their silent heart, and we can only imagine what's behind this strange picture. Mysterious encounter with Bigfoot. One eerie evening in northern Minnesota, something mysterious happened. A video appeared and it was quite unsettling.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
In the video, a dark and shadowy figure emerged from the ancient forest. This figure was known to many as Bigfoot, a creature of legend. The people in a nearby house were spooked by what they saw.
No way. What the
Their once calm hearts now raced with fear. They couldn't resist the strange pull of curiosity, which led them to come out towards this enigmatic presence. Maybe it was their primal instinct urging them to confront the mystery. Even their loyal dog sensed something unusual. It ran into the forest barking loudly as if challenging the creature. But the forest held secrets that were beyond the dog's understanding. It didn't take long for the dog to rush back to the safety of the house, clearly frightened by whatever it had encountered. The purpose of this elusive creature, Bigfoot, remained a puzzle. Was it a bearer of unknown horrors or a guardian of hidden forest mysteries? The truth was hidden away deep within the wilderness, leaving everyone in the dark.
Oh my god.
As the video came to an end, a chill ran down the spines of those who had watched this mysterious encounter. The presence of the black Bigfoot left an unforgettable mark on those who had seen it. In the depths of northern Minnesota, an unsolved mystery persisted, haunting the thoughts and hearts of those who dared to peer into the unknown. Possessed Woods. Deep in the heart of the forest, something incredibly dark unfolded right before my eyes, captured by the camera's lens. The trees seemed to hold unearthly secrets, and eerie figures like ghostly spirits gathered around a flickering, sinister fire. They moved with an unsettling malevolence, creating a creepy presence. But the scariest thing was the gigantic devil-like creature towering over them all. Its enormous body with menacing horns on its head created a scary outline against the night sky. Its eyes glowed with a strange evil, as if they could see into the unknown. People whispered in hushed tones that this was a kind of black magic, a wicked ritual performed by supernatural creatures. In that moment, the forest turned into a haunted place, a dark hideout for evil beings. The camera had revealed a terrifying truth, and had left me with a lingering fear that this place was forever under the control of devils. Peculiar fight. In the spooky darkness, an odd scene happens, recorded by a camera that seems to be haunted. Deep in the mysterious forest, a lonely bulldog, driven by some unknown purpose, comes into the camera's view. Suddenly, from the shadows, a quiet lion shows up, staring at the unsuspecting bulldog. With a careful approach, the lion gets closer, and we can't be sure what it's planning in the dark night. They move out of the camera's sight to the left, leaving their creepy encounter to our imagination. But their scary story takes a horrifying turn when they come back into the camera's view. Now, we see the lion clearly as it attacks and eats the helpless bulldog. It's a gruesome and unnatural sight. This eerie and unexpected meeting caught by a restless camera reminds us of the mysteries that hide deep in the wilderness. Haunted store. In the dark of night, inside an everyday superstore, a scary thing happened. Security cameras, like watchful guards, recorded a strange event that made no sense. A shopping cart without any human touch started moving on its own, slowly crawling across the floor with a spooky purpose. This ghostly happening made anyone who saw it feel scared and uneasy. Something strange and ghostly had come into the ordinary world, and its strange actions suggested a presence from another world now haunting this once normal place. Fear took hold of everyone who saw this eerie scene, because in the least expected of places, it seemed like the line between the living and the supernatural had become unclear. It left them with a chilling question: what hidden forces were in the shadows of this once regular superstore? Living skeleton. In the dark, ancient palace, a camera that had been locked away for a long time recorded a spooky mystery. In the bright daytime, it filmed a scary sight: a tall skeleton dressed in ragged clothes on its bony frame. This skeleton, with a creepy purpose, pushed open a creaky door, went outside, and then strangely came back in through the same door, but from the other side. Time passed slowly, seeming like forever in the presence of such strange events. The giant skeleton, moved by unknown reasons, opened both doors wide, standing eerily on the doorstep. It was a strange dance from the spirit world, a clear sign that the palace was definitely haunted by restless ghosts, creatures of the night who could walk around and make themselves known. It was a spine-chilling proof of the mysterious and unexplained. A wolf screams. Deep within the woods, a camera captured an intriguing sight: a black wolf. This wolf stood out from the rest, its dark and mysterious coat hinting at secrets held within. It roamed alone, its solitary presence palpable. Its rapid movement suggested a quest, but the purpose remained veiled. Not far from the wolf, a horse grazed peacefully, seemingly unfazed by the enigmatic wolf's presence. Two contrasting creatures, the wolf and the horse, shared a moment in the heart of the forest. The wolf, shrouded in darkness and carrying unspoken questions, left behind an unsolved mystery. The horse, standing serenely in the distance, appeared to possess knowledge beyond our grasp. It harbored no fear of the enigmatic wolf, hinting at a quiet wisdom that kept it undisturbed. In this forest tableau, the black wolf, rich in mystery and motion, and the tranquil horse coexisted, each with its own narrative known only to them. The wolf's enigmatic presence left behind an untold story, while the horse maintained its composure, unperturbed by the enigma nearby. This encounter remained a profound mystery, its message yet to be deciphered. Frozen creatures of desolation. In a frozen world, a scary video showed nature being really tough. It was super quiet as the camera moved over a super cold place. There, different animals were stuck, trapped by the freezing cold. A small tiger cub all by itself had lost its mom and got too far from safety. It was stuck in ice looking really scared, like it was begging for help from anyone who might pass by. But there was another big tiger nearby, once strong and mighty. Now it was helpless, almost frozen, but somehow still alive, fighting to survive. Further away, a wolf and a fox, enemies in life, were now frozen together in a sad end to their fight. The cold had taken their lives, and they were still locked in their struggle. A dog, loyal and true, was frozen too. Its warm heart was stopped forever, a sad reminder that even our best friends can't escape the freezing bite of winter. And a rabbit, maybe caught in a fence, was frozen in its struggle for freedom. Winter had been too cruel, ending its fight too soon. In this icy silence, we didn't know why these innocent creatures ended up here. How did they fall into winter's icy trap? The video didn't have answers, only a glimpse into a world where nature's secrets were hidden in the cold wind, and the fate of these animals was a mystery covered in an eerie sense of dread. Cryptic ghostly encounter. In a mid-bright, spooky room, a man stood alone. The room had a faint light from the moon through the window, but he didn't know that a ghost appeared outside that window. The ghost looking really scared with a face that could scare anyone. The ghost had a strange, creepy smile on its face. It made the man feel frozen with fear. The man watched as the ghost, with its weird look, seemed to enjoy making him uncomfortable. Its eyes stared at the man without blinking, making him super scared. The man's fear got stronger in the silent room. A video captured this strange meeting, keeping the scary moment forever. Strange whispers filled the room, and the ghost's scary smile didn't go away. No one knew what the ghost wanted or why it came. The answers were hidden in the mysterious space between the living and the ghostly.
I'm not seeing things, right? You see it, Corn?
The fear wrapped everyone in a tight grip, with no way to understand. When the video ended, a weird feeling stayed with everyone who saw it. The room, once safe, now felt like it held the mystery of the unknown. The video showed something that couldn't be explained, leaving a scary mark on everyone's minds. It reminded them that in the darkness, strange and frightening things might be waiting to show their secrets. Mysterious Mothman. Out in the wild woods, a camera caught something strange. A creature lurking in the shadows by a forest road. The video got eerie as it inched closer, revealing a big black figure with gleaming eyes. It stood upright, like it was watching a passerby. The person behind the camera must have felt a mix of fear and curiosity. Some people say it might have been the Mothman, known for its mysterious ways. The whole thing left everyone with a shiver, as no one really knows what that creature was up to or even what it truly was. Imagine stumbling upon something like that in the middle of nowhere, enough to give you goosebumps. The mystery remains unsolved, just like the creature in the woods, forever hidden in the darkness. Sometimes the world surprises us with its cryptic secrets, and this is one tale that'll keep you guessing. Mystical shoebill stork enigma. In a calm park during the day, something strange happened. There's a video showing a big blue dinosaur bird called a shoebill stork. It's not like regular birds, it's huge and mysterious, like creatures from a long time ago. This big blue bird wasn't alone. Surprisingly, it was playing with a boy. They had a special connection, like they understood each other without talking. The bird, even though it was giant, moved gracefully like a gentle giant playing with a friend. What made it even more peculiar were the sounds it made. The air was filled with strange noises like a magical song. These sounds added a mysterious feeling to the already amazing scene. This wasn't just a normal sight, it was like a dream coming true. The giant blue bird seemed to be from stories and legends, appearing right there in the sunlight. People wondered where it came from, but no one could figure out the mystery. The park, usually a calm and regular place, now held a secret. Something extraordinary that amazed everyone who saw it. Life's ordinary picture had a hidden magic waiting to be discovered. The calm turtle. On a sunny day in the big blue ocean, a man on a jet ski noticed something curious. His camera captured the moment when he saw a little turtle struggling with unwanted hitchhikers. Crabs. The man with a heart as big as the sea quickly sprang into action. Carefully, he scooped up the turtle and brought it onto his jet ski. With gentle hands, he started removing the pesky crabs from the turtle shell one by one. The camera caught every detail of the man's focused expression and the tiny crabs scuttling away. As the last crab was lifted off, the man smiled at the camera, triumphant in his mission to help the sea creature. With great care, he returned the turtle to its natural home, gently placing it back into the cool, refreshing water. The turtle, free from its unwelcome guests, swam away happily, and the man on the jet ski watched with satisfaction. Wild deer. Guess what the trail camera caught this time? A wild deer just doing its munching thing right in front of the lens. Picture this chilled deer casually strolling in the camera's frame, totally clueless about the paparazzi moment it's starring in. It's on a mission though, not for fame, but for food. The camera catches it in the act, nose to the ground, probably hunting for the deer version of a gourmet meal. And get this, the deer is so absorbed in its quest for snacks that it's blissfully unaware of the camera playing nature's spy. No fancy poses or staged scenes, just a deer living its best woodland life. It's like accidentally catching your friend doing something goofy when they think no one's watching. Nature's got its own reality show, and this deer is the laid-back star. Not bothered by the hidden camera action, just another day in the wild munching and wandering, while the camera quietly captures the deer's tasty adventure. Owl chicks. One sunny day on the farm, a camera person sneaked through the fields, excited to see some special guests. Baby burrowing owls. With a camera in hand, they carefully approached the owls' homes, like they were stepping into a secret world. When they peeked inside, the little fluffy owls looked right back with big, curious eyes. The camera made a soft click, capturing their cute moments. The baby owls, not knowing someone was watching, played and made happy sounds, showing off their fluffy cuteness. The camera person, hiding behind a tall lawn, took pictures of the owlet's everyday fun. The sun painted a warm picture, freezing the moment like a snap. The little owls, not bothered by the camera, kept on having their playful day with the camera person quietly watching. In this quiet part of the farm, the camera person and the owls had a special connection, an unspoken promise to save the magic of their daily lives through the camera's lens. Deer in danger. Once in a big green forest, there was a deer with soft brown fur. One sunny day, he felt something weird, like danger in the air. His eyes got big and he sniffed around, trying to catch any trouble. He walked carefully through tall trees and rustled leaves, listening for strange sounds. As he went deeper into the forest, the feeling of danger got stronger. The deer's heart raced and he heard leaves rustling and footsteps away. Scared, he ran fast through the trees, his hooves thumping on the soft ground. The forest turned into a green blur as he dodged through the trees, trying to escape the unseen danger. Branches touched him, but he did not stop. The deer kept running, following his instinct to get away from the lurking danger. Finally, in a hidden spot, he stopped breathing hard and heated. The forest was quiet. The deer, still a bit scared, took a moment to catch his breath before slowly continuing his journey through the mysterious woods. Bear and wolf. In a big green jungle, a bear and a wolf were looking for a yummy snack. They ran through the thick trees, smelling the air with excitement. Suddenly, they heard a mysterious click in the forest. Confused, the bear and the wolf stopped. Little did they know, a sneaky trail camera had taken video of their snack adventure. The bear tilted its head and the wolf perked up its ears. They looked at each other, wondering where that strange sound came from. The jungle stayed quiet, except for the soft rustle of leaves. Without knowing it, the trail camera still took a video of everything. But the bear and the wolf did not let the camera bother them. They continued their hunt for a snack with determined steps. Through the tall trees and hidden places, they went on their adventure. The jungle, full of secrets, was the stage for their fun story, while the trail camera silently took shots, capturing the tale of the bear and the wolf hunting for a tasty treat. Fox with their babies. In the deep jungle, a smart fox and her fluffy babies were caught on camera in the bright daylight. The mom fox, with her reddish-brown fur, led her little ones through the lively green jungle. The camera showed them playing, jumping, and rolling around in the soft sunlit leaves. Mom fox, always alert, guided her curious babies through the jungle's tall grass and big trees. The camera kept taking filmland, landing happy moments as the playful baby foxes hopped on twigs and raced under the warm sun. The jungle, usually a mysterious place, turned into a stage for this wonderful family adventure. The camera's lens caught the baby foxes being curious and their mom watching over them. It was like a snap of nature's beauty, showing how this fox family enjoyed their day in the sunlight. The jungle, a safe home for these foxes, told stories of togetherness and the simple happiness of spending a day under the sun's watchful eyes. Cryptic paranormal gym equipment. In the dark park at night, something weird happened. A video showed a gym thing moving all by itself, like a ghost was working out. It wasn't human hands moving it, but something spooky. The night got creepy as this see-through thing did exercises with the heavy gym stuff. It made strange sounds like it was struggling with a weird kind of effort. People who saw this got scared, feeling a spooky kind of shiver. Police officers, usually strong and in charge, looked confused in their uniforms. They couldn't believe what was happening. It was like the ghostly gym took over. Panic hit them, and they couldn't figure out this strange situation. They took out cameras, shaky in their hands, recording this strange thing that shouldn't be real. The night became a mix of normal and ghostly, with the police accidentally becoming ghost recorders. They talked quietly about things they didn't understand, their minds confused by the strange ghost making the gym moves. A hidden fear filled the air, like everyone knew something very strange was going on. But in the mystery of that night, no one dared to find out who or what was behind the ghostly gym, leaving the park with a weird feeling from meeting the spooky and unknown. Freshwater shrimp. In a quiet forest where the sunlight touches everything gently, something special happened. The green leaves, like secret keepers, shared stories only known to the old trees. In this hidden place, a little shrimp, a messenger of wonders, danced on the green stage. This shrimp was special, shining and red like a hidden treasure. As sunlight filtered through the branches, the mysterious creature, a guardian of the forest secrets, enjoyed a feast on the green leaves. It was like a magical dance, a show of nature's secrets as the shrimp, all dressed up in captivating red, searched for food. Quietly, the shrimp nibbled on thin layers covering the leaves, making sure the forest stayed clean. This simple act was like a secret code, keeping the balance in the forest. The video caught this hidden event, a quick look into the mysterious life of the forest. Each picture was like a magical painting, echoing the Earth's heartbeat. The red shrimp added its charm, showing how nature's different parts work together. This video, lit by the gentle sunlight, was more than just pictures. It wasn't just about what you see, it was like a close-up look at the connections in nature. A touching story about the mysteries that fill the big stage of nature's play.
Mysterious python swallows pet. In the bright daytime, a hidden camera caught something super strange in a regular home. There was a loud cry for help and it got everyone pretty rattled. A mysterious rescue squad showed up, all sneaky like ghostly protectors. They found a huge python that had eaten the family cat, which was a real heartbreaker. The rescue folks, even though they were scared, cautiously got closer to the snake. They talked to the snake and somehow convinced it to give up its feline feast. Time felt like it was standing still as the python coughed up the cat, which was a pretty weird sight. The cat came out looking alive, not like you'd expect after that ordeal. The family was overjoyed, but they couldn't forget the question that kept bugging them. How on earth did the python manage to gobble up the whole cat, and what other secrets were hidden on that bizarre day? The beer rings the doorbell. One spooky night out in the wild woods, there was a curious bear on the prowl. This furry friend had a freak glamour for doorbells. Little did anyone know that a trail camera had its open-eyed eye on the scene. As the moon cast creepy dark, the bear approached a lonely house. In the pitch-black night, it reared up on its hind legs like a big, light jumbo, and with a heavy paw, it reached out to press the doorbell. It was a bit like a big, furry cutlet poking at the button. The trail camera, hidden hard, snapped a print just in time to capture this unforeseen moment. The bear's sportful curiosity, or maybe its mischievous intentions, were a riddle, but the image revealed a humorous side of nature. The house, unknowing of the darkness caller, stayed quiet as the bear's bell-ringing adventure came to an end. This strange but fascinating event was a remembrance of the surprising encounters that can be in the wild, indeed when we least await it. Creepy creature. The trail camera captured a glimpse of a creature from the night in the middle of the forest. With an uncanny presence, the creature emerged from the shadows and swiftly disappearing in the darkness again after showing itself in the moonlight for a few seconds. It can be seen glowing in the darkness of the night. Many spectators say that it was an otter roaming around in the woods in the night. However, it does look like a mini-sized dinosaur running through the woods at night. What do you think this creature is?
What's up, dude?
Prepare for an unsettling journey where reality blurs and the otherworldly takes center stage. Our mega compilation of scariest trail cam footage is a spine-chilling collection of strange moments caught on video. A window into the mysterious and uncanny. These videos will have you wondering about the very fabric of reality, from ghostly figures in the night to incomprehensible happenings that defy explanation. Creepy anaconda. The camera captured a mysterious and menacing scene. It was a spooky scene that made the viewers and operators anxious. It was recorded in a muddy stream, where large and massive anaconda appear. It was very petrifying and had black cryptic smears on its skin. In that muddy stream, there was also a boy that was captured by this creepy anaconda. The anaconda had wrapped itself tightly around a boy. It wanted to prick the boy. It was a very dangerous and wild type of the snake. Anyhow, the anaconda muffled hard around the boy. The boy was very frightened and anxious by this anaconda. He grappled to save his life. The other man helped him and was able to get him free. He freed the boy from lethal end. The boy get away from the anaconda. The anaconda set him free. The boy was only escaped by the struggle of the valiant man, otherwise the anaconda had done to kill the boy. It was a deep mystery that happened. The air was filled with true enigma and paradox. This dangerous anaconda was looking very threatening. Forest nightmares. Imagine going for an exhilarating camping venture only for it to turn into an agonizing picture of horror and fright. A petrifying video surfaced over the internet that baffled the wits out of hikers and mountain climbers. In the video, a 4.5-foot tall white camping tent can be seen deep in the woods, surrounded by sky-high trees and densely packed darkness. The campers claim to have experienced dreadful voices and relentless events since the beginning. To put their curiosity to ease, they set up a trail camera across the tent to have a broader picture of the surroundings. The voices continue to mumble throughout the night, putting the hikers in deep discomfort and suffering. Still, when they speculated about the trail camera recordings, they were enthralled by the unconventional sights caught by the camera lens. In the footage, while zooming deep in the woods, a pair of dazzling eyes can be seen staring in the direction of the camp and slowly making their way towards it. After a few seconds, a giant statue appeared beside the base camp, covered in a dense black cloak, giving a blurred image of deep and intense shadow lurking in all its enigmatic presence. This enthralling video evidence was enough to torment those who have seen it, calling into question the thin veil that divides the phantom world from the living domain. Terror behind closed doors. The video began with a trail of horrific and disturbing events that sent shockwaves through the California neighborhood. It was a night of terror for the retired police officer Christina Paul, living in an otherwise serene zone of the Californian district. An eccentric woman with a contorted face can be seen brutally banging on the door, attempting to break into the house. Initially, the woman yelled for help, but her attention was soon brought to light when she forcefully tore apart the front shield of the window pane. This enthralling act of disgust and burglary baffled the retired police officer out of her wits. She ran towards her pistol and pointed it at the alleged intruder. This revolting encounter forced the owner to threaten and scream at the insane intruder to protect her and her children from this formidable woman. She had also called the emergency helpline so a legal course of action could be taken against this grumpy and hallucinated woman. The officer described this whole situation as a zombie apocalypse where she was fighting for her life. Soon the police arrived and caught the culprit, only to discover that she was a drug abuser and a primary school teacher. The next day, an even more peculiar event took place. The intruder's father introduced the retired officer at her doorstep, forcing her to call the police again. This unsettling experience was a sharp reminder of the delicate border between sanity and insanity, leaving the neighborhood in a state of solemn introspection. Mystical dinosaur. The camera caught something very mysterious and rare. It was recorded in deep woods where a boy was exploring woods somewhere in Florida. Suddenly, he heard a peculiar and distinct noise. He ran to see what was there and to investigate the matter. The alleged dinosaur was running toward the cave. He appears for the little time, then he moved to the cave. It was a very mystical little creature, had a long skinny tail, seemed like a little dinosaur. The camera had clearly recorded the little raptor sneaking into the cave. Some people were seriously divided over the sighting. Many people seemed this creature being a hoax, while some people said that scientists recreate the DNA of the raptor dinosaur. It was a still deep, unrevealed mystery, which is not found yet. It was not clear what this creature was. Is this really a little dinosaur or not? It was not found. Its presence made everyone uneasy. It is still secret or hidden. Mesquite coyotes. Imagine waking up to the intense barking of your dog in the middle of the night, only to encounter an eerie set of events, enough to keep you out of sleep for days. A similar phenomenon was recorded by a couple when they heard the dreadful howling of their otherwise friendly dog. The couple rushed towards the backyard where their dog was barking in the woods. The couple glanced towards the abandoned woods that were daunting to look at with their torchlights. To their surprise, two pairs of dazzling eyes were seen glaring at them.
A bunch of them. Where are they? They're blinking, y'all.
What are you doing?
There's lights out there.
Initially, they thought the woods were inhabited by coyotes, and those eyes shining through pitch-black darkness were of coyotes. But there was more to this mystique encounter. Those vicious eyes looked nothing like coyotes. They were daunting, spooky, and frightful. This spine-chilling incident raised questions about the disconcerting nature of abandoned forests that could be home to abnormal creatures.
Coyotes? I don't know, but they're there.
Yeah, those are coyotes.
Burglar caught on camera. A shocking video has emerged online that shows a brazen burglar who sneaks into the backyard of a house and he tries to break into a car parked there. The video has gone viral and sparked outrage among the viewers. The video was captured by a CCTV camera installed in the backyard of the house. The video shows the burglar, who is wearing a beanie hat and has long hair, entering the backyard through a gate. He looks around cautiously, as if checking for any signs of movement or noise. He then walks towards a black car that belongs to the family living in the house. He takes out a flashlight from his pocket and shines it on the car windows. Apparently looking for anything valuable inside. He also tries to open the car doors, but they seem to be locked. However, his attempt to loot the car is cut short when he suddenly gets scared by something and runs away from the scene. It's not clear what spooked him, but some viewers have speculated that he might have heard a dog barking or seen someone approaching from inside the house. The owner of the house said that he was asleep when the incident happened and only found out about it when he checked his CCTV footage. He said that he was shocked and angry to see the burglar invading his property and trying to steal his car. He also said that he reported the incident to the police and hoped that they would catch the culprit soon. Jersey Devil. In the darkness of the night, something mysterious happened, caught on camera. It was so dark that you couldn't see much. Trees looked like dark shapes and the sky was also very dark. Out of nowhere, a strange creature appeared. It was not like any normal animal. It seemed to come from a different world. This eerie and spooky creature flew up into the dark sky. It had 2 big wings and 4 scary legs, and was a mix of different creatures, sort of like the Jersey Devil. No one knew if this was just a Halloween prank or if it was something real and mysterious. People couldn't even guess because the truth was hidden, and it was full of secrets. As it went higher into the sky, it left behind a creepy feeling, like a ghostly shadow over the land. The world felt uncertain because of this strange thing, and its secrets were a mystery. We didn't know what it was or why it was there. It was like a puzzle hidden in the darkness, a mystery that would stay with those who were curious and brave. A giant ogre. In this vague video of a dense forest, a rare mystic creature can be seen sauntering through a shallow river toward its edge and disappearing deep into the woods. An eerie creature that has always been a staple of spooky stories was recorded live by an observer, wandering in an amble manner towards its hiding. It all began when a curious spectator witnessed a peculiar sight deep in the woods. Curiosity caught the better of him, and he plunged out his camera to save this unconventional moment as historical evidence. The video captured an eerie creature claimed by the observer as the Bigfoot. However, the creature looked nothing like the Bigfoot. The beast seemed hairless with a standard height, wearing a conspicuous figure over its body. Upon close observation, it looked like it was wearing some colored clothing or a swimsuit. Its feet, the notoriously famous giant feet that made it the Bigfoot, were plunged into the river. Hence, this video cannot provide a solid testimony to the creature's existence. However, it can keep people wondering about its worldly presence. Cryptic chimpanzees. The camera had recorded a mysterious and rare sight. It was recorded on a grassy land. This scene was very peculiar and uncanny. The camera had noticed the appearance of a chimpanzee. It was not a normal or ordinary chimpanzee. It was hairless. The air held an atmosphere of mystery and uncertainty. This peculiar creature or being was looking very cryptic, other than a normal one. It was very skinny. No hairs were present on its body. It sucked up to eating bananas. There were also many other chimpanzees here, but this chimpanzee was looking unusual and cryptic. Between them, the air was filled up with true enigma and mystery. The question is explode that is this a metaphysical creature or being, or this peculiar chimpanzee had desperate disease? It was a great deep mystery that the camera recorded. It is not still found or revealed yet. This mythical being makes everyone fascinated. It stands as a profound enigma, a great and deep mystery that lingers in the mind of those who witnessed it. A hiker's encounter with a faceless man. The video began in full daylight under a soothing sun, with a dog howling loudly and intensely in the middle of a hiking trail in the woods. The hiker can be seen lost amid these agonizing voices, pondering the peculiar behavior of its generally pleasant dog. Upon further diving deep into the video, a strange encounter was caught on the camera, making it even more mystique and vicious. An eerie creature appeared from nowhere and suddenly disappeared into a thin ear. The ominous creature was slenderly tall, faceless with no visible crevices, curves, or texture, draped in an all-white hue, meandering in front of the dog, and then swiftly vanishing through the woods in its own realm. Due to a high perception of the lurking danger, the dog could locate and gawk at the spirit. Meanwhile, the hiker started recording his ghastly surroundings. To his astonishment, the camera's unblinking eye recorded a blurred, decrepit, and ghostly figure sauntering through the woods. This ominous and spine-chilling incident left a trail of unsettling questions about the mystique realm of eerie creatures and their presence in the real world. Mysterious dogman in the woods. Imagine that on one sunny day, a strange event happened in a deep hidden forest. The air was strangely quiet, except for the constant sounds of insects, making the whole scene even more mysterious. The camera moved through the thick trees, showing that there were no people around in this desolate place. The forest kept its secrets well hidden, making it a complete mystery. And then, out of nowhere, something bizarre appeared. A huge, terrifying creature stood among the tall trees, part human and part dog. Its dark, midnight black fur made it look incredibly scary. This creature was both fascinating and frightening, like something from a nightmare. Its eyes were deep and intense, staring right at the camera. It felt like those dark eyes could see into your very soul, as if they held ancient forest secrets long forgotten by people. What this strange creature was doing in the forest and why it was there remained a big mystery. The forest was like a puzzle where it was hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. The dogman, this unexplainable creature, continued to watch silently. It left everyone wondering and guessing. In the deep dark woods, a sinister presence remained, a puzzle that needed solving but was too scary to approach. Irresolute deer. The camera had recorded something very mysterious and cryptic. It was a very peculiar or strange scene. This scene was recorded in woods where the two deer were statues. There was another alive heart real deer. It came near that of a statue deer. It judged that deer that was a statue. It laid over the deer. It was thinking that it was a real deer, so it makes interacting with it. It lays on the back of the deer and starts sniffing its neck. It was continuing this work. Suddenly, the statue deer neck was broken. It was desperate from it. Then this deer knew that it was not a real one. It was just a statue. So it moved away from there. It was a great deep mystery how the deer considered this statue real. Cryptic clowns. The camera captured a very mysterious and rare scene. It was a very peculiar moment on a desperate road when police were trooping on the road in their car. This scene was caught by a camera that was placed on a dashboard. The police officer's camera recorded something very strange. The camera recorded the appearance of the two cryptic clowns. They had slightest movement. They were looking very spooky and creepy. They were very rare in reality. They were not found much. So it was a very spooky scene of these clowns. They were looking very peculiar. One of the police officers came outside from the car. He pointed those clowns to go away from here. He pointed them with anger, with no fear.
Why don't you guys come up to this barrier right here? Go ahead and put your butts against it.
Those two clowns were moving away from there in a very cryptic manner. They are moving slowly and slightly. It was a very unusual and uncanny way of their moving. They are looking very odd and cryptic. It was a great mystery that the police officer's camera had recorded. It was not found yet that they were real clowns of two men or where the clown's costume was not found still. Aliens UFO. The camera captured something very mysterious and rare. It was very peculiar. The scene was recorded on a desperate road. No one was here. Some people were hiding, watching, and recording this mystical scene. In this scene, people recorded that an alien UFO was landing over the Earth. The air felt weird, full of questions. It gave off a spooky feeling. However, in movies and books, we often see aliens in their UFOs, but this video suggested they might be real. It was a big puzzle. Were they really aliens? This is still a big mystery people are trying to figure out. This video brought up a lot of curious things. Anyhow, the people that were hiding saw a UFO landing on the road. It gave off a spooky feeling. It was like a scary story. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had captured. It's all very exciting and confusing. Sky Angel. In the stillness of the sky, the camera captured a sight beyond imagination, a mysterious being never seen before. Like an ethereal angel, it possessed long, luminescent feathers that unfurled across the heavens. With a graceful movement, the creature released some of its radiant plumes. This enigmatic being appears at a staggering height, a silent sentinel in the boundless firmament. When it stirred, its feathers ignited in a mesmerizing display, casting an otherworldly glow upon its surroundings. The air hummed with a sense of wonder and contradiction, as if reality itself held its breath in awe of this celestial anomaly. Though unfamiliar to our world's lexicon, the camera's lens captured the essence of this rare and wondrous entity, suspended high above in the tapestry of the unknown. It was a vision that defied explanation, a dance of mystery and light in the vast expanse of the sky. The Curse of the Mountain. Imagine venturing through a beautiful mountainous region with your faithful canine companion only to get haunted by an ominous, grotesque ogre. The video began with a man recording the breathtaking view of the mighty mountains draped in thick, white, lustrous snow. Delighted by the serenity of the surroundings, the man noticed his dog performing bizarre movements and actually frantically. He started focusing on his dog, racing towards the woods as if it had seen something unconventional and strange. Within a few minutes, it can be seen that the dog bolted back towards his owner frenziedly as if he had a horrific encounter with unnatural things. The man zoomed back into the woods, and to his astonishment, there was a giant shadow deep in the woods staring right at the same warm-blooded human recording his mighty figure in snow-cold weather. This nerve-wracking sight forced the man to gear back to his home and never return. But to his dismay, the giant black creature followed him like a curse. The man caught the ominous creature lurking over his doorstep, as if the scent of his warm blood had fascinated the deepest urges of that eerie creature, leaving the man in utter distress. Mysterious creature on sea. As the sun set, the camera caught something super mysterious. There was this figure on a quiet pier moving in a way that just left us all puzzled. It looked kind of human with strange, almost ghostly beige skin. But then when we zoomed in, whoa, it had a long snake-like tail, like something out of those old sea legends, you know? The sea right there seemed to know something we didn't. People started wondering, was it a real-life merman? The guy version of the mermaid? With those weird gills on the sides of its head, it sure looked like it belonged to the water. Our camera gets closer, but just as we thought we might find out the truth, poof, it disappeared into the sea, leaving us with more questions than answers. Some say it's a merman, while others think it's a new sea creature, just a rare thing. Whatever it is, it's one of those mysteries that keeps us guessing, and maybe that's okay. The Bigfoot. This video began with a beautiful sight of a thickly saturated forest covering the bumpy surface of a mountainous region, a perfect spot for trail hikers and mountain climbers. But who knew that this serene and peaceful was home to one of the most mystique creatures ever caught on camera? As soon as we dug further into the video of the enigmatic beauty of the forest, a black shadow with its enormous stature caught our attention. Densely haired, almost like a grizzly bear towering high like the tall trees. This giant ogre was seen sauntering through the trees aimlessly. In this blurred depiction, the giant seemed like a colossal gorilla. But gorillas don't walk upright with their knees extended. However, the spectator who had captured this exhilarating scene claimed this giant ogre was none other than the Great Bigfoot. The hiker can be heard gasping enormously upon witnessing its jaw-dropping sight. His trembling hands provided a definite testimony to the dreadfulness exuding through the scene, leaving the viewers in utter doubt and confusion about the presence of the mighty creature. Mothman Hunt. A group of explorers in America decided to attract and capture the infamous Mothman, a strange and eerie creature that is believed to exist.
You're lighting it up like the 4th of July. Right.
They set off in the wilderness, setting a small trap and holding their large torchlights. Suddenly, one of the men senses something very strange. As he turns back to look at it, he sees two large glowy eyes. He gets startled and tells his companions about them. After that, the group searches the forest, walking deeper into the woods in the middle of the night. As they walk into the wilderness, they notice some strange and eerie noises coming from within the woods.
Did you hear that screech down the valley? Did you hear that? Seriously, did you hear it?
Yeah. Trapper, what was that?
They hear weird screeches and haunting sounds from within the woods. They hear the sounds, but when they tend to look around and search to see if there's something that is making the sounds, nothing is there. They are left startled and confused. One of the men sees a glimpse of something deep behind the trees. They have set a trap to capture whatever creature is present in the woods and make the eerie noises. Many weird and creepy things happen within the group. Their torches are lit with fire, and the eerie sounds and screeches do not stop. The group keeps searching the entire area to find and unravel the hidden mysteries of the dense forest. What do you think will happen next?
What was that? I heard something. What was that? I heard something.
Mysterious bear seizes eagle. On a normal day, a camera caught something strange. The sun was shining brightly in the sky, and there were many trees all around. But in this peaceful scene, a big black bear did something unexpected.
He's got him.
It climbed up a tall tree, even though bears aren't known for climbing. It wasn't after food, but a baby eagle. This was a weird sight. The eagle, which symbolizes freedom, was trapped by the bear. It made us think about the circle of life, where strong creatures sometimes hunt weaker ones. The trees looked like they were shaking from the bear's weight. They bent, showing how determined nature's hunters can be. It was a puzzle how the bear managed to climb so high. Up in the sky, another eagle was flying around. Maybe it was related to the baby eagle, or was keeping watch. You could feel its fear as it circled, creating a tense atmosphere. And as we watched this strange scene, we couldn't help but wonder, how long had the bear been planning this secret hunt? No one, not even the trees or the watching eagle, could explain the mysteries of that unusual day.
It's still, oh, fuck. The blood, holy.
Children haunted by the unseen forces. Spooky night, a camera caught something super scary. The room was pitch black and there were two girls playing. One of them was near the door. Out of nowhere, the girl by the door started doing something strange. She began to float into the air as if some invisible evil puppeteer controlled her. It was like a horror show, and her friends were so scared that they ran away, leaving her alone to face whatever was happening. But the nightmare didn't end there. In the next part of the video, 3 girls were in a dark room playing and laughing. Then one of them started acting really weird. She kept touching her neck and suddenly collapsed on the floor, as if some creepy ghost had taken over her. The other 2 girls were terrified, so they ran to another room and locked the door. The girl who was acting strange crawled towards them in a bizarre way, her hands skittering along the ground. Nobody could figure out what was going on, and everyone was left in the dark, not knowing what kind of spooky force was at play. Creepy forest entity. In the daytime, something really scary happened when a camera captured a super scary scene. Right in the middle of a lonely forest, there was this really strange and huge figure. It looked so pale that it gave you the creeps.
Buddy! How you doing? Oh!
The creature gave off a feeling of wickedness that was just hard to understand. When the camera recorded this spooky sight, the creature didn't move like a regular person. It sort of slithered and twisted in a way that made you feel really uneasy, like it was filled with pure evil. If you saw it, you couldn't move because you were paralyzed by a deep fear that felt like it was tearing at your very soul. This weird being, this terrifying puzzle, slowly crawled out of the dark forest and headed toward a nearby road.
Just some cruisers, man.
Nobody could figure out where it came from. Its origin was like something out of a nightmare. With every creepy move, the sinister figure became scarier, like a sign of something really bad about to happen. A hint of unimaginable horrors. Its empty eyes seemed to look right into your deepest fears, using them for its dark purposes. The whole world felt a sense of dread in the presence of this evil force, and it made the air feel heavy and oppressive. Without anyone knowing it, a living nightmare had come to life, a terrifying image of darkness and wickedness now roaming freely in an unsuspecting world.
It's crawling at me like it's goddamn. It's crawling at me like it's goddamn.
A Bigfoot in woods. In the heart of the mountain's gentle embrace, a secret unfolded before the watchful eye of the camera. A land adorned in soft grass cradled this enigma as the lens keenly captured its presence. Behold, a being of legend, a Bigfoot traversing the expanse alone.
Did you see Bigfoot down there?
A solitary wanderer in this untouched realm. Witnesses marveled recording its fleeting visitation, a glimpse into the unknown before it disappeared into the sheltering arms of the tall tree. This colossal creature, a rarity in the tapestry of nature, stood as a testament to the mysteries that dwell beyond our comprehension.
Hi.
It existed on the fringes of belief, shrouded in whispers and wonder. Its grandeur, a marvel to behold, defied the ordinary, leaving those who beheld in it in doubt. This encounter, etched in pixels and frames, extends an invitation to all, beckoning them to ponder the depths of the unseen, to embrace the inexplicable. Dancing with the ghost. Homes are a safe space for any individual. People tend to feel solace and peace in the confinements of their safe place. But this spine-chilling video recorded within the walls of a home defied all the general perceptions and made us question, are we really safe in our homes? A daunting video surfaced over the internet. In this haunting clip, a girl was seen recording her amiable dancing videos with the confinements of her house kitchen. Apparently, there was nothing unconventional about the video. The girl seemed to enjoy her dance over the counter of her kitchen, dancing for her TikTok video. However, as we plunged deeper into the video, a mysterious sight seized many viewers' attention. Upon proper speculation, an eerie creature can be seen passing through the rear door and then vanishing into the thin air. The spirit appeared almost transparent, but held the firm stature of a walking body. The girl seemed almost unaware of this daunting encounter, leaving the viewers shocked and astonished. Some dismissed it as a masterfully crafted prank, while others were convinced by the presence of supernatural forces in this otherworldly domain. Mysterious swamp creature encounter. In a quiet, eerie swamp, a group of unsuspecting visitors stumbled upon something that left them feeling uneasy. They recorded a video on that day, and it would stay with them for a long time. As their camera rolled, the swamp's murky waters were suddenly disturbed by an astonishing sight. The visitors' hearts racing, couldn't believe their eyes as a strange creature emerged. It moved through the mud, almost like a crocodile. But it was different, in a way that defied explanation. This creature, if you could call it that, had a long snake-like body covered in shiny scales that glistened in the dim light. Its tail was powerful and moved smoothly through the muck. What left everyone baffled was that this creature had no front limbs. It was as if this creature had an odd amputation, like nature had given it the body of a crocodile, but left out the front arms that crocodiles typically have.
He didn't touch anything.
People started coming up with all sorts of ideas to explain this mysterious creature. Some whispered about ancient legends, suggesting it might be a relic from a distant past. Others thought it could be the result of a secret experiment gone wrong. But in truth, nobody knew where this creature came from or what its purpose was. As the camera kept recording, the mystery only grew, leaving the witnesses in awe and fear. They had encountered more than a puzzle. It was a living enigma, a reminder of the incredible and frightening things that still hide in our world. The footage of this strange creature circulated widely, becoming a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that our world is full of mysterious and unexplainable things. Mystery with little girl. The camera caught something mysterious and eerie. This eerie scene gives spines to all the operators and viewers. In a spooky room, a little girl was sleeping on a bed. No one else was in the room. She was alone in the room. Suddenly, a peculiar scene happened, which gave spines to everyone. The little girl that was sleeping was dragged out of bed. She was herself dragging from the bed. She was screaming loudly, "Daddy! Daddy!" No one came here. This supernatural force dragged it away from the room. There was another room in front of this girl's room. This mystical force pulled into that room. It was a very spooky scene. The air was truly filled with deep enigma and fear. It was a deep mystery. The question bursted in every mind that what it was. Is it something really paranormal or something else? This was a very mystical and irresolute scene which is not revealed yet. A wild boar. In a field, there was a strange and rare sight caught on camera. It was a peculiar creature, a wild boar, also known as a wild pig. This creature looked very odd and creepy. It resembled a pig but had a mysterious aura about it. Among the tall trees, possibly eucalyptus, it roamed the cornfield, searching for corn to eat. The wild boar was on a mission, sniffing the ground to detect the scent of the tasty corn. Its appearance was not like any regular pig. It had an eerie quality, making it seem otherworldly. This creature's actions were a puzzle, as it was unclear why it was in the field and what drew it to the corn. Overall, the scene captured on camera was both fascinating and unsettling. The mysterious creature's presence in the cornfield amidst the towering trees added to the intrigue. It left viewers wondering about the secrets this unusual being held. Greenish spirit. The camera caught a very rare and mysterious sight. This was a very spooky and peculiar scene that happened in that clip. The camera has captured a clip of a parked car. It was only one car that was parked. After a few moments, something very strange was happened. It gives spine to all operators and viewers. Something truly bizarre occurs. A greenish smoke materializes seemingly out of thin air, shaping itself into a humanoid shape or figure, and then swiftly disappears. This greenish hue of this mysterious smoke gives it an eerie quality, and its transformation into the form of a human girl suggests that it might be a paranormal ghost or spirit. What makes this encounter even stranger is that after its passage, the entire atmosphere takes on a greenish tinge, almost as if the ghostly spirit interacted with the surrounding light, became visible near the bulb. The air was truly filled with enigma and fear. It gives spines to everyone. It was really a paranormal activity that was happened. It was a deep, great mystery of this ghostly appearance. It is still not found and still unrevealed yet, not perceive what it was. Worried chimpanzee. The camera recorded something very mysterious and suspicious. It was a scene of a chimpanzee that was worried. It was worried because the appearance of the snake. It issue alarm calls to alert other group members to the presence of the snake. Other chimps respond by disposing toward or approaching the location of the warning. It was responsible for other chimpanzee. In addition to alarm calls, it may use gestures to ask their group males for help. Depending on the size and type of the snake, they may avoid it, attempt to kill it, or reject it from the enclosure. The chimpanzee pushed this little snake and tried to throw it out of the fence. It was a very astonishing mystery, which makes all the operators astonished at how they run away the little snake out of their accommodation. Mysterious UFO in sky. One extraordinary night, something amazing happened that left everyone amazed. Have you heard of UFOs, those mysterious unidentified flying objects that have fascinated people for a long time? Well, on this spooky night, they were real. There was a camera set up to take pictures of the night sky, just like people do every night. But this time, it saw something strange. 3 small lights, which at first looked like stars, were hanging in the dark sky. But then, something weird happened. They started moving. These mysterious things moved gracefully and silently, not like anything we've seen before. They didn't follow the rules of gravity. They glided through the sky as if they were weightless. People who saw this couldn't stop talking about it. Some thought that these were visitors from far-off planets, UFOs from places we don't even know about, coming to visit our part of space. Others weren't so sure and had different ideas. But in the midst of all the excitement about these 3 strange objects, something even stranger happened. A 4th one appeared, just like the others, but it moved incredibly fast. It shot across the sky like a flash, and it made people doubt what they were seeing. These objects were so mysterious that nobody could figure them out. What were they? Where did they come from? And why were they here in our night sky? These questions puzzled everyone who saw them. That night, the world got a glimpse of things we don't understand. A mysterious dance of unidentified flying objects, and a riddle we couldn't solve. The night kept its secrets, and all we could do was wonder about the strange things we saw in the dark sky. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught something very rare and mysterious. It was also a very spooky scene that gave spines to all the viewers and operators. In a dark, deep forest on a dark night, camera captured a scene of a mysterious fox. The footage begins with the appearance of the fox, which seems notably anxious and frightened by something in its surrounding. The fox cautiously approaches a tree and spends some time scanning its environment. The movement of the fox's ears indicates that it is on high alert, clearly sensing the presence of an imminent threat. After some time, something chilling becomes apparent in the background. A pair of eyes were stealthily watching the fox throughout the duration of the video. Likely the very entity that had the fox alarmed and seeking cover. What adds to the creepiness of these eyes is their eyes, suggesting that the creature they belong to is exceptionally large. It was a very strange clip ever. The air was truly filled with enigma and fear. It was a great deep mystery that was not found yet. Is this was a paranormal creature or something else? The uneasiness of the fox telling something that it was not an ordinary creature or being. It was still an unrevealed mystery. Bigfoot in woods. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. It was a scene of a mysterious and rare creature. In this video, a hiker embarked on a hiking expedition in the forest. He saw a bear here. He aimed his camera to capture this creature or being. When he zoomed the camera in, he realized that it was not a bear, but rather a massive figure standing. It is no doubt 9 feet tall. It was actually a Bigfoot. This creature had a heavy-set body and moved leisurely. This was a very spooky scene which made the operator and viewers frightened. At one point, he came to half as if pausing for some unknown purpose. Before resuming its steady stride, it ultimately disappeared in the dense forest. It was both fascinating and spine-chilling for a hiker. In this video, we can clearly hear the hiker's heavy breathing, an indication to the fear and excitement. This giant and huge Bigfoot was looking very cryptic. The air was truly enigmatic. It was a great deep mystery that can be recorded. It was still a puzzle which made everyone anxious. A mysterious unknown creature. Late one dark night, a curious event unfolded before the camera's lens. It captured a creature peculiar and rare in appearance, crossing a desolate road. At first glance, it resembled a dog or perhaps something entirely different. Yet when the operator zoomed in for a closer look, it became evident that this was no ordinary. This enigmatic being moved swiftly, its legs contorting strangely with each stride, almost taking on a humanoid form. The pace at which it moved was unnaturally rapid, sending chills down the spines of those who observed it. This unknown entity exuded an eerie aura, far from the comfort of normalcy. The air held an atmosphere of mystery and uncertainty. Even now, its true nature remains a puzzle, a riddle unsolved. Some have even suggested it might be of a paranormal origin. It stands as a profound enigma, a great and deep mystery that lingers in the minds of those who witnessed it. The true identity of this creature, swift and unsettling, remains a mystery yet to be unraveled. Ghostly visitor. The camera was something rare and mysterious. It was a peculiar act that happened. This video was sourced from the home security camera, and the homeowner reviewed it due to the recent robbery in which his bag was stolen from his car in this clip. A house was situated across the street. Suddenly, a white light materializes in front of the main door of the neighboring house. After some time, a shadowy figure emerges on the sidewalk across the street. It was actually a thief. Then we see a white materialize coming from the right side of a frame. This proceeds to the car. However, as the thief starts his escape, the enigmatic shadowy figure from across the street leaps into action, chasing after the criminal or thief. It's as though the spectral hero that had been waiting for the criminal. And decided to take the matters into their own ethereal hands. This was a deep, gaping mystery of this unknown creature. If every ghost could transform into such vigilant protectors, there might be no burglaries or robberies. Creepy beach encounter unveiled. In the darkness of the night, something very strange happened. A camera was recording, and it saw two friends having a good time on the beach. They were laughing and enjoying themselves, not knowing that something creepy was about to happen. Suddenly, out of the pitch-black shadows, a weird and scary creature appeared. This creature had a thin body with long legs, like something from a nightmare. Its appearance was so strange and eerie that it made everyone who saw it feel terrified. The two friends, once carefree, were now filled with fear. They could sense something was terribly wrong. The beach, usually a peaceful place, had turned into a scene of horror. It was as if a dark cloud of fear had descended upon them. The creature remained a complete mystery. No one knew what it was or why it had come to that beach on that eerie night. Its presence defied explanation, and it felt like something from a horror story. The camera captured all this, preserving the chilling encounter for all to see. The video was a haunting reminder of the unknown terrors that can lurk in the night, just beyond our understanding. It left everyone who watched it with a lingering sense of dread, as if the darkness held secrets too terrible to comprehend. Dark Night of Horror. On a terrifying night, a creepy video emerged, sending shivers down the spines of those who dared to watch. Darkness ruled, making reason disappear. The moon hid behind spooky clouds, casting eerie shadows everywhere. In a play area shrouded in mystery, an unknown figure, gloves concealing their identity, plunged the surroundings into a stifling blackness. The world seemed to cower in fear as the lights vanished. From the mire, a ghastly hand emerged, a sinister sign of impending horror. Out of the darkness came nightmarish creatures, twisted, sinister gestures with menacing expressions. They held wicked tools gleaming with evil intent. Their laughter was a nightmarish symphony, echoing through the silence, setting the stage for their grotesque act. The purpose of these terrifying beings remained a puzzle, hidden in the heart of this surreal theater. They were bearers of an undefined dread, orchestrating a terrifying dance that defied understanding. Nobody could grasp their sinister motives, but the malevolence in the air made the scene a never-ending nightmare, a chilling memory etched into the soul. This video offers a glimpse into a realm of horror beyond our comprehension. It raises unsettling questions, each more sinister than the last. It's a testament to the darkness lurking just out of sight, a darkness that, once witnessed, cannot be forgotten. It calls to us from the world of nightmares, urging us to confront the unknown regardless of the cost. Mysterious alien caterpillar enigma. Deep in the mysterious dark woods, a strange and puzzling sight unfolded before those who dared to venture into the shadows. A video showed a creature that didn't make any sense in the natural world. It moved strangely like a caterpillar from another planet, but its appearance was just plain weird.
Or what should we do with him? He's like a...
This creature had a long caterpillar-like body, but on top of it was like a human face. People watching the video had mixed reactions. Some thought it was cute, maybe trying to make sense of the strange sight. Others, though, were terrified, calling it an abomination, a blend of two worlds that should never have met.
I think he's gonna like turn into a butterfly because he looks like a caterpillar.
As it slithered through the underbrush, the creature's human-like base made unsettling expressions. It looked like it was in a constant state of longing, with its mouth wide open, making eerie noises like a crying baby. Those sounds were eerie like a strange lullaby from some other realm. The oddity didn't stop with its face. When the video showed its appendages, they had 5 fingers, just like humans. But instead of the regular 2 hands, it had 6, and they moved oddly, adding another layer of mystery to the creature. This mysterious being, cloaked in mystery, left everyone puzzled. No one could figure out where it came from or what its purpose might be. It didn't fit into any known category, and it left all who saw it in deep wonder. In the vast and inexplicable tapestry of existence, it was a single enigmatic thread, inviting the curious and the brave to uncover its secrets, forever surrounded by an aura of captivating mystery. Spooky orcas. In a dark, deep ocean, a group of friends went on a boat trip, not knowing what secrets lurked below. Under the spooky moonlight, things got scary when a huge creature named orcas emerged, and a camera captured such a sight. Orcas was a massive sea monster with evil eyes, and it terrified everyone. They couldn't move, frozen in fear as Oscar circled their boat. Amidst the chaos, a scared seal jumped onto their boat. People argued about whether the seal was a bad sign or innocent. Orca's huge shadow loomed, lit by the moon, and their screams filled the night.
He's playing with the seal, he's playing with the seal. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
They were left with scary memories, shaking with fear. Suddenly, orcas vanished back into the deep ocean, and survivors wondered if it was truly gone or hiding in a darker place. Impala's combat. Imagine a sight that was shrouded in mystery, as if nature itself had unveiled an enigmatic spectacle. Amidst the tranquil woods, a peculiar conflict unfolded, a battle of antlered contenders vying for the favor of a single female. Strange, is it not? The very essence of the forest seemed to hold its breath, captivated by this unearthly occurrence. The lens of a camera unveiled the cryptic encounter, exposing two majestic deer locked in a fierce engagement. Their impressive antlers, usually a symbol of grace, were now wielded as weapons in a dance of dominance. The recording showed a mesmerizing entanglement, as if the very branches of the trees were testifying to the primeval contest. Legend whispered that these duels were the dance of life itself, a ritual of selection where the victor claimed the privilege of passing on their lineage. This truth, though unusual to human eyes, wove a thread of continuity through generations, ensuring the strongest and most resilient descendants would continue the ancient cycle. Amidst this eerie harmony, a paradox emerged. Gentle combat, each adversary keenly aware of the limits of their struggle. The clash appeared savage, yet beneath the surface lay an understanding, an agreement not to extinguish but to refine, not to kill but to thrive. In this inexplicable theater of nature, a strange equilibrium reigned, sparking wonderment and an insatiable curiosity in the minds of those who dared to observe. Bear's Mirror Dance. In a quiet forest where the sun peeked through the leaves, something funny and unusual happened. It was daytime and the forest was alive with birds singing and leaves rustling. Right in the middle of this green world, there was a chubby black bear. He stood on his back legs, looking quite silly. Around the bear, there were lots of bushes and tall trees, their branches reaching high into the sky. But what caught everyone's attention was a big mirror placed right there in the woods, like it didn't belong. The bear saw his own reflection in the mirror and thought it was another bear. He wasn't happy about this intruder in his forest, so he decided to have a fight in a playful way. It was adorable to watch. The bear would swat at the mirror and it made a soft sound. He even growled, thinking he'd met his forest twin. Then things got even more amusing. He started bouncing back and forth like they were having a funny dance battle. He'd nudge the mirror and do it again and again. This whole situation makes you wonder why the mirror was there. Did someone put it there to tease the bear? Or maybe it was for studying animals. We can't be sure, but what we do know is that nature can surprise us in the most delightful ways. The camera caught a glimpse of the wild that turned a regular black bear into a charming entertainer. It reminds us of the joy and mystery in the natural world. This funny and unique moment where nature and humans cross paths is something we won't forget. Mysterious lizard like Costa Rica. On a sunny day in a quiet place, something strange happened. A camera took a picture of a creature that was very weird. It looked like a lizard, but it was much bigger and not like any lizard we know. Its skin was shiny and covered in scales that sparkled in the sunlight. But what really puzzled everyone was how it moved.
Whoa.
It was super fast, way faster than any animal should be. It moved in a way that didn't make sense, like it was defying the rules of how things should move. Watching it left people feeling amazed and confused. Even stranger, there was another creature just like it. They moved together as if they were connected in some mysterious way. It was like they were twins, or maybe something even stranger. People called them Costa Rica, a name that didn't make much sense but added to the mystery. The locals talked about these creatures quietly, as if they were afraid to say too much. They wondered if the creatures were guarding a secret place or if they came from a different world. But the truth was hidden, and no one really knew where these creatures came from or why they were there. This strange event reminds us that there are still many things we don't understand about our world. Even on the brightest days, there are mysteries that make us curious and eager to explore the unknown. Lizard Man Mystery Unsolved. In South Carolina's dark swamps, a strange secret hides. a video came out and South Carolina's leaders gave a mysterious warning. This made people really scared. They talked about the lizard man, a weird creature.
So you had an encounter with this creature?
When it was some kind of lizard man.
Late at night, a man drove all alone down a lonely road. Suddenly, something huge fell from the sky and crashed onto his car. It looked like a giant lizard, but much scarier. This scared the man a lot. In a different story, a brave person went deep into the woods. There, he saw a creature like no other. It was a mix of a big crocodile and a scary lizard. People called it Lizard Man, but they didn't really know what it was. These strange stories left everyone puzzled. What were these creatures in South Carolina? Some called them lizard men, but no one really knew. The mystery was deep, and people's imaginations ran wild. The video made it clear that there's more to the world than we understand. In South Carolina's dark swamps, strange things may be hiding. The lizard man's mystery will always be a part of South Carolina's stories, a riddle that can't be solved. Kestrel escapes barn owls. In the quiet woods, something strange happened. It was like a video, but not the kind you watch on a screen. It was a real-life story of a wild bird, a kestrel who was quite brave and daring. This bird usually soared high in the sky, but this time it ended up in a strange place. The barn owl's home, the kestrel had a plan, a secret plan. It wanted to harm the barn owls for some reason. The barn owls, however, were not as innocent as they looked. They had their own secrets hidden behind their fluffy feathers. One day, inside the dark nest of the barn owls, they suddenly pounced on the kestrel. Their sharp claws closed around her, and it felt like destiny had trapped her. The kestrel fought back with all her might. She desperately flapped her wings, trying to break free. But the owls were strong and didn't let go. She didn't give up, though she struggled for what felt like a very long time. Eventually, she managed to escape from their clutches. With a bit of luck, the kestrel flew away to freedom. The woods kept their secrets, and the strange drama of the nest remained hidden. The trees only whispered their stories to the gentle wind, keeping their mystery safe. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for even more thrilling content. And remember to ring that notification bell to ensure you're always in the loop for our latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned.
Oh my god. I see something on the tree. I see something on the tree.
In the eerie silence of the wilderness, the trail cameras have borne witness to a series of inexplicable and bone-chilling encounters that defy the laws of nature. Prepare yourself for a descent into the unknown, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs with each haunting revelation. A lioness, her eyes aglow with an otherworldly hunger. Yet the horrors do not cease there. Delve deeper into the heart of the eerie trail cam footage, where a ghastly armadillo lizard slithers into view. Each frame captures a moment that resonates with a disconcerting energy, challenging the fabric of what we perceive as reality. Brace yourself for a journey through these macabre snapshots, where the paranormal and the unimaginable collide, leaving an indelible mark on the brave souls who dare to peer into the abyss of the unknown.
Vai, mano.
Slender Man spotted? Alright, imagine this. A camera's rolling, capturing a scene in the fields, and what pops up? A dark, tall figure just standing there. The cameraman's mind jumps to Slender Man vibes. You know, that spooky tall dude from the stories. But hold up, there's a twist. This figure, it's not making a single move. It's like a statue planted in the fields, not a hint of motion. Now, the cameraman's torn between is it Slender Man and maybe it's just some random statue. You can almost feel the suspense building up as they zoom in, hoping for a clue. Is it a lurking creature or just an eerie piece of art in the fields? The lack of movement adds to the mystery, making you wonder if Slender Man's really out there, or if it's just a creepy statue pulling a silent scare. It's that moment of uncertainty where the line blurs between real spookiness and maybe just a peculiar piece of the landscape. Either way, it's got that hold your breath feeling when the camera spots something mysterious in the dark fields. Creepy, right? Enigmatic alien sighting. Amidst the dense expanse of a Chinese forest, intrigue is stirred by the conspicuous presence of a creature resembling an alien. The footage unveils a peculiar entity swiftly navigating through the foliage, giving rise to rampant speculations about extraterrestrial visitations. Skeptics interject with the possibility of misidentification, proposing that the enigmatic figure might align more closely with the cryptid, such as the Dogman, renowned for sharing similar characteristics. The mysterious clip has become a focal point for spirited debates concerning the true nature of the being and its purpose within the wooded landscape. As discussions persist, experts and enthusiasts alike embark on a collective journey into the unknown, striving to unravel the enigma that unfolds in this captivating footage. Mysterious night encounter. One night in a dark forest, a man with a light walked alone. The light flickered in the shadows as he moved through the old trees. Strange sounds whispered through the night, mixing with leaves and distant murmurs. As the man went further into the ancient woods, something magical appeared, breaking the quiet. It was a majestic creature, like the ones in stories, a white Bigfoot. It looked enormous, glowing like it was made of moonlight itself. The mystery grew as the creature stared at a camera, its eyes dark and absorbing the darkness around. Time felt still as the giant being looked at the man capturing the video. They shared a strange moment, and then the Bigfoot gracefully walked away, disappearing into the trees. The forest kept its secrets, and no one knew why the white Bigfoot visited that night. It was like a puzzle with no solution, a story missing an ending, leaving behind only the feeling of a mysterious and unexplained night. Massive Bigfoot. Once upon a time in the lurking woods, there's this hunter, right? He sets up a trail camera thinking he'll catch some regular forest critters doing their thing. All seems normal until he checks the footage. Bam! Bigfoot, massive and hairy, struts into the frame. Hunter's jaw hits the floor. Like, what in the world just happened? Now, here's where it gets wild. Bigfoot, it turns out, has hooves. Hooves! Hunter's terror level jumps up a notch. He's standing there, probably regretting every decision that led him to this bizarre discovery. I mean, who expects Bigfoot to have hooves? It's like finding out your favorite movie character is actually an alien. So the hunter's mind is doing acrobatics. Is this for real or some next-level hoax? He's scared out of his wits, questioning everything he thought he knew about the lurking woods. Imagine his dilemma, a seasoned hunter spooked by a hairy, hooved Bigfoot on his own trail camera. Nature can be weird, man. Mystical night, eerie creature. In the dark night, something strange happened. A video caught a weird thing on a roof.
Oh,
People walking nearby saw it, a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the shadows. It looked odd, and nobody could understand what it really was. Those people got scared as they stared at the mysterious sight. The creature stayed still, making the air feel heavy with fear. Its glowing eyes felt like they weren't from our world. Feeling brave, the people went closer, hoping to solve the mystery. But it wasn't a living thing. It was more like a spooky skeleton on the roof. The night air was filled with strange secrets. The mystery stuck around, like a puzzle no one could solve. People wondered what was that ghostly thing in the dark. The secrets of that night, like mist disappearing, left everyone with a memory of a creepy mystery that stayed unsolved.
what the? Where'd it go?
Mystical Bigfoot enigma. This video showed that in a magical forest where sunlight painted patterns on the ground, something strange happened. This weird video showed a huge creature called Bigfoot caught in a hidden trap. It was like a giant mystery hovering between stories and real life. People curious and a bit scared showed up in the woods. They felt a mysterious energy among the ancient trees, making every step a bit uneasy. The camera in the video moved through the trees, and there were tourists, those curious people, coming to see what's going on. The forest seemed to hold a secret that mixed up with our world. The video was bright with daylight, but Bigfoot looked blurry and strange, like a ghost. Was it a guardian of the forest or a shadowy spirit? The people there, with their cameras ready, tried to capture the feeling of this strange creature in our human world. Whispers spread through the leaves, stories born from not knowing. How did the trap catch such a big thing, and why were the tourists there watching this ghostly event? The mystery stayed, like a hidden dance between what's real and what's a mystery, keeping the secrets of the forest wrapped in a big unknown hug. Mysterious Bigfoot haunting. The video showed that as the sun went down, shadows stretched across the quiet fields near the old farm. A strange thing happened there. Someone recorded a video of a really big creature, like the famous Bigfoot. It walked in the grass, and you could only see its dark shape against the fading evening sky. This huge thing moved strangely, kind of mysterious. The camera was far away, so it couldn't show the details. It felt like the creature was from another world, making everything around it feel not quite real. People in the area started talking, wondering how this Bigfoot came to the field and what it was doing. Nobody had answers, and everyone was curious about this strange event as the sun disappeared. Watching the video made people feel uneasy. The images weren't clear, and the Bigfoot's reasons were unknown. People even started thinking of wild ideas like old stories mixing with our world. Bigfoot, like a ghost in the dim light, left behind lots of questions. A ghost? Imagine this late-night scene. Someone's out there, bravely recording a spooky place in the dark. Camera in hand, they casually move it by a broken window. And bam! Out of nowhere, a face appears behind the shattered glass. Now, the big question. Is it a ghost or something else? The video's got that too scary to rewatch vibe, like the stuff of horror movies. You know the feeling, right? You're watching, thinking it's a chill recording, and suddenly there's a face looking back at you through the window. It's the kind of thing that makes you question hitting that replay button. Is it some ghostly visitor or just a creepy coincidence? The broken window adds to the whole haunted house aesthetic, making you wonder if you accidentally stumbled into a real-life horror scene. So, there you are. With this video, you're hesitant to watch again because who wants unexpected faces popping up in the dark? It's like the spooky surprise no one signed up for while exploring the night with the camera. Creepy, right? Mysterious black Bigfoot with its baby. In a daytime forest, something mysterious happened. A camera saw a hidden sight. A black Bigfoot, like an old secret, walked quietly among the trees. It held something precious. A baby rested in its big arms. The Bigfoot, like a guardian ghost, moved gracefully through the trees. As if the forest shared secrets only it understood. The air felt strange, filled with mystery, each step echoing stories etched in the greenery. Zooming in, you could see Bigfoot's motherly side. A protective feeling surrounded them as they went deeper into the tree-filled unknown. Were they searching for safety or following ancient ways? The camera, just watching, didn't tell much about what Bigfoot wanted. The Bigfoot's eyes were dark, holding ancient wisdom. The baby stuck close, a survival dance in the shadowy woods. The forest, part of the mystery, watched as they went further into the dark. What promise kept this secret family close to the trees, and what made them run? The questions hung in the forest air as the black Bigfoot and its baby vanished into the deep woods, leaving a story of wonder, proof that nature hides lasting mysteries. Dogs freaked by ghost. Okay, get this. The security camera is doing their thing, right? But then, out of the blue, it spots this weird creature pacing back and forth in the backyard. Now, this isn't your usual backyard visitor. It's got that spooky vibe that sends shivers down your spine. Here's the kicker. The dogs catch wind of this backyard ghost parade. They go full-on freak-out mode, barking like there's no tomorrow. So the owner gets the alert, rushes to see what's up, and joins the canine ghost watch party. You and your dogs, eyes glued to the footage, watching this mysterious creature doing its eerie backyard dance. The dogs are convinced it's Ghost Central, and you're low-key wondering if you accidentally moved into a haunted doggy daycare. The creature keeps pacing, the dogs keep barking, and there you are, caught in this unexpected supernatural surveillance drama. It's like a real-life ghost hunt, except it's happening in your own backyard, with a dog stealing the spotlight. Creepy and strangely entertaining, right? A goblin? So there's this guy making a video with creepy sounds at midnight, right? He's all brave, heading toward a room to check out what's going on. As he gets close to the door, guess what? Boom! There's this super scary goblin staring right at him. I mean, its eyes and face are like nightmare material. And just when he thinks, okay, one goblin is enough, surprise! Another spooky goblin pops up right in front of his face. It's like a double scare tactic. Those goblins are no joke, with their scary eyes and all. Imagine the guy thinking he's just making a spooky video, and suddenly he's face to face with not one, but two goblins. Talk about a real-life horror show. Nightly encounter unresolved. In the dark night, where shadows moved mysteriously, a video showed something unknown. The black darkness covered everything, hiding secrets within it. Then, like it appeared from nowhere, a strange creature showed up, like a ghost in the night. The man recording, just watching the mystery unfold, felt a cold shiver. The creature, a dark shape in the emptiness, looked a bit like a person, but it was hard to see its details. A quiet, ghostly dance started between the man and this mysterious thing, like a strange performance guided by the night's magical powers. The man's voice showed a fear, a sign of his basic fears woken up by the weird presence. Many questions floated in the air, making it heavy. What was this figure doing in the dark? Was it a shadow creature, a keeper of secrets, or just something from someone's imagination? The video became proof of this strange mystery. The mysterious thing stayed there, leaving behind many unanswered questions in the night's story. As the video ended, the puzzle remained a quiet question carried by the night winds, challenging anyone brave enough to uncover the secrets hidden in the dark hours. Forest encounter unveiled. In a mysterious forest lit by soft daylight, a man walked alone, filming the simple beauty of leaves dancing and the wind's gentle whispers.
See, we got the entrance all fenced off.
Suddenly, everything changed. While focusing on something unknown, the air shifted, and a strange rake appeared behind the old trees.
Oh, frick!
It looked eerie, with bony fingers hinting at a world between what's seen and what's hidden. The man, surprised by this supernatural twist, felt tension in the air. The ghostly rake startled him, freezing him in disbelief. The familiar forest now held a spooky secret. Panic took over as he tried to escape, but the strange rake mimicked his every move, an otherworldly pursuer. His camera shook as he sprinted, desperate to escape the mystery.
Oh, frick!
The video ended abruptly, leaving questions hanging. What made the eerie rake choose him? What fate awaited him beyond the camera's lens? In the quiet aftermath, the forest kept its secrets, and the mysterious rake disappeared into the unknown, leaving a lasting mark on the captured daylight moments.
Oh, frick!
Mysterious headless wanderer. In the daytime video, something weird happened. There was a man without a head walking strangely down a quiet street. It looked creepy and gave a spooky feeling, like a strange dance of someone missing their head. The video didn't show the man's face, making him a big mystery. He seemed like a ghostly figure moving around in the normal world. All we could see was his back, and it felt like a canvas with a hidden story. Was this strange walker a leftover from ancient times, coming back to life in our own time? People began to guess and imagine things, making it hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. The street, once just a regular road, now seemed touched by something weird, as if time had let us see a place of history covered in mystery. No one had clear answers, and the headless man turned into a symbol of things we can't explain. Was he a ghost traveling among the living, following some secret plan only known to mysterious powers? This headless wanderer, a quiet mystery, stayed in our thoughts, making us wonder about the blurry line between what we know and what's still a secret. Enigmatic sloth and anaconda. Deep in the forest, where sunlight plays hide and seek with the leaves, something magical happened. A video captured a secret meeting between two creatures, a giant anaconda and a slow-moving sloth. Picture the anaconda stretched out like an ancient protector on the lush ground, a silent giant in the woods. Out of nowhere, the sloth appeared, like a ghost finding its way through the trees. The sloth wasn't in a hurry. Each step it took seemed like a slow dance. The forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would unfold. Surprisingly, the sloth didn't seem bothered by the big anaconda nearby. It moved calmly, like it knew a hidden language only the old forest understood. The anaconda, a powerful guardian, didn't stir. Maybe they shared an unspoken agreement, a respect for the delicate balance of their world. In a strange twist of nature's story, the sloth gracefully passed through the anaconda's realm, untouched by its powerful coils. The video captured this mysterious dance, leaving us with more questions than answers about the secrets these creatures share in the heart of the wild. Mystery creature. In a perplexing turn of events, a trail camera in Texas has captured a bewildering image, showcasing the sighting of an unprecedented creature that has eluded human eyes until now. Texas park officials are grappling with shock and bewilderment as the origin and identity of this enigmatic animal remain elusive. The photograph, taken by a game camera, unveils a mysterious creature lurking in the shadows of the Rio Grande Valley in Texas. Its unfamiliar features have left experts and officials baffled, sparking intense speculation about whether it could represent a new species previously undiscovered by science. Or perhaps an animal that has clandestinely escaped from a nearby zoo. As the intrigue deepens, the question lingers: what could this mysterious creature be, and from whence does it hail? The enigma surrounding this inexplicable photograph continues to captivate the imagination, inviting speculation and curiosity about the unknown realms of our natural world. What are your thoughts on this mysterious sighting? Lioness hunts warthog. Check this out. A trail camera caught a lioness in action, on a mission to feed her hungry cub. This little furball is all like, "Mom, I'm starving." So the lioness, being the superhero mom, gears up to face a big bad warthog. It's like a mini drama in the wild. The cub's hungry vibes are real, and the mom lioness is up for the challenge. She goes into stealth mode, stalking that warthog for what feels like forever. You can see her sizing up the situation, taking mental notes about her prey. It's like she's preparing for the ultimate showdown. Then, out of nowhere, bam! The lioness makes her move. It's this intense moment of nature doing its thing. No fancy words needed, just a hungry cub, a determined mom, and a warthog facing the lioness stare down. It's like the animal version of a superhero saving the day for the little sidekick. Wild, right? Hunting dark wolf. So get this, a trail camera caught this video of a bunch of dark wolves on the lookout for grub. These wolves are like food detectives with senses 100 times sharper than ours. They can sense any critter coming from miles away. So they're wandering around, being all sneaky, and then bam, they find their meal. It's like a wild buffet moment. The wolves go into action mode, attacking and chowing down on their find. You can see their instincts kicking in, survival mode activated. Nature's got this whole circle of life thing going on, and these wolves are just doing their wild thing. The video is like a front row seat to the wild side of dinner time for these dark wolves. No fancy words needed, it's just nature being its raw, wolfy self. They may not have dinner reservations, but those wolves sure know how to hunt and feast in the great outdoors. Triceratops mystery unveiled. In the daytime, a huge Triceratops was sleeping peacefully. It looked really big and calm, like it belonged to a time long, long ago. The quietness around it made you feel like it knew secrets from ancient times, untouched by today's busy life. The Triceratops with its giant body seemed to hold stories in every part of its shape. It's like it went through so many years telling tales without saying a word. The air around the sleeping giant felt mysterious, inviting you to think about the stories hidden in its ancient whispers. It was so quiet around, making the Triceratops a symbol of undisturbed greatness. It felt like time itself was being careful, treating the area with respect in the presence of this old prehistoric guardian. Next to the Triceratops, there was an old sign saying, "Don't touch Triceratops." It was a simple message, but it carried a big meaning. A promise between the one looking and the one being looked at. Disturbing the peace of this sleeping giant would break an unspoken rule with the mysteries locked in its old bone. In the daylight, the Triceratops slept, creating a mysterious story that whispered about times we can only imagine. Timberwolf. So there's this video, right? It shows a big male timber wolf stuck in the fields. Some guy's got him all caught up with a rope thing on his face, and his poor leg is being dragged by something. It's kinda heartbreaking. This wolf is trying so hard to break free, struggling and all, but it's not working out for him. You can see in the video that he just wants to be out there, running around in the wild. It's like he's saying, "Let me go, I just want to be free." Imagine being in his furry shoes, dealing with all that. It's tough to watch because you can feel the wolf's frustration. Nobody wants to see a wild animal like him getting caught up like that. Hopefully, someone steps in and helps the poor guy out. Nature is meant to be free and wild, right? Armadillo-girdled lizard. Hey, so there's this cool lizard called the armadillo-girdled lizard. It's like a mini dragon with spiky tails. And let me tell you, they are downright adorable. Someone snapped up a pic of one, and you won't believe what these little guys do. They hold their tails in their mouths. It's like a lizard giving its tail a big ol' hug. How cute is that? Seeing them in the wild is like stumbling upon a real-life fantasy world. I mean, who knew there were creatures out there that looked like tiny dragons? Nature is full of surprises, and these lizards are proof of that. They bring a whole new level of charm to the animal kingdom. So next time you see a pic of an armadillo-girdled lizard, just remember, you're looking at a real-life mini dragon with a spiky tail hug going on. Nature's pretty awesome, huh? Sneaky otter. In a mysterious forest where shadows whisper secrets, something sneaky happened in broad daylight. A camera quietly watched as a man and an otter had a strange encounter. Sunlight peeked through the old trees, and out popped an otter, its shiny fur looking like moonlight. Then the otter changed. Its eyes got serious, like it was planning something. A fisherman held a fish, and the otter, quick and confident, tried to grab it. Tension hung in the air as the animal made its move. The otter, like a forest ghost, tried to steal the fish. The camera, first watching the fishing, now showed a surprising match between man and wild creature. Leaves rustled as the forest heard human voices. Suddenly, loud shouts broke the peaceful scene, spreading through the trees.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
The otter, caught by the human, seemed surprised, giving us a quick look into the clash of nature and people. Then, just as quickly as it started, the mystery faded away. The otter, maybe understanding the forest's secrets, disappeared in the shadows, leaving us wondering about its uninterrupted adventure. The forest, having shown a bit of its hidden side, went back to looking calm, hiding the strange meaning in its timeless story.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Flapping illusion. In this cool video, a bird hangs out in front of the camera without flapping its wings. People got all curious and came up with wild ideas, like maybe we're in a computer game. The bird looks like it's just chilling mid-air because its wings aren't moving. Some folks even doubted if it was real, throwing out some pretty out-there explanations. But guess what? The person who made the video, a YouTuber named Gingerbeard, spilled the beans. Turns out the bird's floating act is just because the camera's frame rate matches perfectly with the bird's wing flapping. Whitetail buck. Once in a big green jungle, there was an amazing creature with a snowy white tail. This special buck had antlers that reached up to the sky and did important things every day in the jungle. One sunny day, a camera quietly watched as the big white-tailed buck became the main character in the busy jungle. Sun came through the thick leaves, making the buck's coat look really nice. As the buck walked, it was like the jungle floor got quiet, and the buck seemed like a king. Its strong hooves left marks on the soft ground. All the curious jungle animals stopped what they were doing to see the buck moving through the green plants. The buck looked around with its sharp eyes, noticing every sound in the lively nature. As the day went on, the big white-tailed buck kept doing its job, being a silent protector of the jungle. It moved through the plants, making everything look even more beautiful in nature's exciting show. Forest mysterious eerie creature. Deep in the forest where sunlight barely reaches, a video spilled a mysterious tale. In the dim light, a weird creature all black showed up. It moved like a shadow, doing a strange dance among the old trees. Quick and sneaky, it didn't play by the usual rules, making the air chilly as it slipped into the shadows. The video peeked into a world hard to get. The creature, like a ghost, popped up without spilling its secrets, keeping hidden. People tried to crack the mystery, but got frustrated. The creature's dark shape didn't match what we know, leaving everyone puzzled. Was it a ghost or a shadow-born thing? Unanswered questions hung like mist. The creature vanished into the forest hug, its puzzle fading like whispers in the breeze. The forest, holding tight to its secret, stayed hushed, leaving curious minds to wonder about the unsolved mystery. Cryptid house. As the night draped its inky shroud over the tranquil house, the security camera unveiled a sinister secret. In the dining room, where laughter once echoed, now dwelled a chilling enigma. Disturbing figures neither of this world nor the next materialized before the lens. Within the eerie confines of the video, an ominous presence took form, casting an unsettling shadow across the room. Was it the ethereal specter of a vengeful ghost, or perhaps an otherworldly being from realms unknown? Its spectral silhouette danced with malevolence, flickering like a spectral candle in a gusty wind. Each frame revealed more, yet left unanswered questions lingering in the dimly lit chamber. The dining room had become a portal to the uncanny, a place where the ordinary dared not tread. The unsettling truth remained. Something supernatural had left its haunting mark, forever etched in that enigmatic footage. Mysterious Midnight Buck. In the dark, shadows danced quietly in the wilderness. A hidden camera, like a secret watcher, saw something special at night, capturing the magical feeling of a hidden world we usually can't see. The camera showed the mysterious marks of a big buck's paws, making a strange story on the ground under the bushes. At night, the unseen star wearing antlers with stories of ancient times did something like a ritual. The noise of its paws on the ground echoed in the quiet night, creating a mysterious song. The hidden camera watched this secret dance in the moonlight. Strange sounds filled the dark air, making everything feel suspenseful. The gentle touch of each paw on the ground seemed like a secret language only animals at night understand. But there was a question in the air. Why did the buck choose the late night to do this mysterious thing? The secret meeting in the dark left everyone curious, wondering like fog in the moonlight trees. The mystery of why the buck did this in the middle of the night stayed hidden, covered by the secrets of nature that it doesn't always share with people. Ghosted car. In the obscure recesses of the internet, a cryptic video materialized, draped in an unsettling darkness that sent shivers down the spines of all who dared to press play. This eerie footage unfolded a spine-chilling narrative of a car ensnared by malevolent forces, a tale unparalleled in its macabre essence. Within the confines of this haunted vehicle, bewildered souls found themselves ensnared, rendered powerless as the car careened recklessly through the enveloping night. The wailing sirens of a desperate police pursuit trailed the spectral machine, yet it defied all semblance of logic. Vanishing into the ether, it left lawmen confounded and disconcerted. The revelation from security cameras laid bare the horrifying truth. The car reemerged an apparition in the abyss. It moved in sinister circles, its speed oscillating from a ghostly crawl to breakneck acceleration. Officers, hearts pounding with dread, trailed the spectral vehicle only to witness it dissolve into nothingness once more. Upon reaching the point of its enigmatic disappearance, an otherworldly spectral awaited them. Inexplicably, steel rods obstructed their path, an eerie barrier, seemingly the hard work of forces beyond the earthly realm. The unsettling video left no room for skepticism. A malevolent spirit or a vengeful ghost had seized control of that forsaken car, brazenly defying the natural laws of our world and leaving behind only a potent cocktail of fear and an enduring haunting mystery. Bigfoot's Mystery in Forest. This picture showed a really mysterious scene. In a thick forest, a hidden camera caught a strange sight. A creature like Bigfoot, all black and blending with the green trees. It stayed behind a tall tree, its details unclear and mysterious. People who saw the picture felt confused by the odd scene. They guessed about where it came from and why it was there, making the wild place even more mysterious. The hidden creature in the shadowy leaves made people wonder if legends could be real in the wild woods. Nobody knew how it reached there and what was its purpose. Its mystery was left unsolved. Mystic Forest Encounter. One night deep in the old forest, something strange happened. There's a video that caught it all, a moose alone and calm in the trees. But then the moonlight made weird shapes, and suddenly a Bigfoot appeared. It was like a ghost hiding among the dark branches, its eyes glowing. The moose didn't notice Bigfoot, just standing there peacefully under the stars. Everything got quiet, a strange feeling filling the air. We didn't know why Bigfoot was watching the moose. Was it going to do something? Time passed and the forest felt tense, like something big was about to happen. The Bigfoot seemed ready to make a move, guarding secrets of the ancient woods. The whole scene felt heavy with mystery, like a spooky story waiting to unfold. In that uncertainty, every moment felt important, like drops of water hanging on a spider's web. The forest was holding its breath, as if the trees held secrets only told in whispers. As the video ended, we were left with a question mark. What really happened between the moose and the hidden Bigfoot? The answer stayed hidden in the darkness, a mysterious tale lingering in the minds of those who saw it. Florida Swamp's Bigfoot Mystery. In the Florida swamps during the day, a hidden video showed nature's secrets. The camera went through the thick leaves, finding a quiet place disturbed by a strange sound. A huge voice came from the forest, shaking the ground. It echoed like a mysterious music, directed by an unseen conductor. The source was hidden, making everyone watching feel frozen with a spooky feeling. People wondered if it was the wind playing tricks with the old trees, or if a giant creature made the earth shake. Some quietly talked about Bigfoot, the legendary creature, thinking its ghostly presence matched the strange sound. As the video played, every leaf and water ripple became a quiet witness to something hard to understand. The voice was too strong for an unknown animal. Like a ghost singing from the shadows, it left the investigators scared, not knowing where it came from. Afterward, the mystery stuck to the Florida swamps like mist on the water. Unanswered questions mixed with the nighttime sounds of crickets and frogs. The strange voice of the spectral Bigfoot stayed like a wild secret in the big wilderness. Enigmatic Bigfoot and Forest. The pictures showed that in the middle of the daytime forest, a sneaky moment got caught by a curious camera. Right there in the old whispers of leaves and trees, a strange face showed up, a face that didn't make sense and made people wonder. It was a huge and mysterious creature like the famous Bigfoot. The picture, just a quick look at nature, showed a really big creature. It was brown in color and walked with a weird kind of grace in the forest. Its eyes were dark, reflecting a place nobody knew. A big nose told a story of a quiet life and the secrets of the woods. Everything about this mystery creature was huge. The strange look, the giant size, and a face covered in wild hair. A kind of ghostly feeling stuck to the creature, making people wonder why it was in that quiet forest. What hidden plan brought it to that exact moment stuck in the quiet of the photo? Secrets hiding in the forest silence? Well, the big mystery of Bigfoot stayed there, a puzzle in the heart of the tree mystery. Wild rabbit. So, picture this, right? Trail cameras rolling in the woods, doing its nature watch thing, and bam! A wild rabbit struts in on a serious munch mission. Now, here's the twist. This bunny ain't your run-of-the-mill size. Nope. It's like the Hagrid of rabbits. Massive. I mean, we're talking way bigger than the regular floppy-eared crew. I know, sounds like a weird critter conspiracy, but that's what the footage says. It's not some camera trick or wonky angle. This bunny's just out there breaking the size chart for rabbits. Maybe it's been hitting the veggies extra hard. Who knows? But seriously, imagine stumbling upon a bunny that could probably play center field in a rabbit baseball league. Nature's full of surprises, huh? The woods got this jumbo-sized secret agent and we're all just catching a glimpse through the lens. Wild, right? Wild hog. The trail cameras are on duty, cool and collected until they stumble upon an extraordinary scene. Creepy echoes fill the air, the sky mimicking a thunderstorm. And then, out of nowhere, a colossal wild hog takes center stage. I mean, this thing is massive, like it decided to skip leg day a few too many times. But here's where it gets downright eerie. This hog, with eyes brighter than a haunted house sign, locks its gaze with the camera. It's like the pig version of a horror movie villain, radiating vibes that send shivers down your spine. Picture yourself watching the footage, and suddenly, this nightmare-inducing hog is staring straight into your soul. Those glowing eyes make you question if you've accidentally stumbled upon the hog's secret lair or something. Nature, my friend, has its own set of thriller plot twists, and this hog is undeniably the star of the show. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, "when pigs fly," doesn't it? Deer encounter? So the trail camera's out there doing its nature watch, and guess who shows up? A wild deer just living its best munching life in the woods. You've got this laid-back deer casually strolling into the camera spotlight on a serious quest for snacks. It's like a woodland buffet hunt, nose to the ground, probably in the mood for some deer gourmet treats. And get this, the camera catches it all. No fancy poses, just a deer doing its thing, oblivious to the whole paparazzi situation. You can almost imagine the deer thinking, hey, just here for the snacks, not for a close-up. Nature's got its own reality show, and this deer is the chill star of the moment. No drama, just a simple scene of a deer enjoying a meal in the woods, while the camera plays the role of a low-key spectator. Just another day in the wild where even deer have their casual laid-back moments. Deer enjoying drink. The trail camera is rolling in the dark, and what does it catch? A wild deer having a peaceful midnight drink. There's this calm vibe as the deer sips away, totally clueless about being in the spotlight. Midnight's usually about mystery and quiet, but here's this deer casually hydrating like it's got a secret midnight oasis. And the best part? The camera's just silently capturing the serene moment, nature's own late-night sip and stroll. It's one of those scenes that make you appreciate the simple joys of nature. A deer doing its thing, savoring a drink, and the night keeping its secrets. You almost feel like you stumbled upon a hidden watering hole where the wild ones gather after hours. So imagine watching this footage, seeing the deer in its peaceful midnight bliss. Nature's little nightcap, right there on camera, giving you a glimpse into the quiet beauty of animals just enjoying their moments under the moonlight. Wild fox? Okay, so the trail camera's on a midnight mission, and guess who's the unexpected guest? A wild fox just strolling into the lurking darkness of the woods. It's like nature's own late-night show, right? Now, here's where it gets a bit spooky. This fox, with eyes shining like it borrowed some glow-in-the-dark paint, imagine stumbling upon that footage. It's got this horror movie vibe with the bright-eyed fox wandering in the shadows. The woods are doing their mysterious thing, and here's Mr. Fox probably on a moonlit adventure, or just having a midnight snack. But those eyes, man, they give off a vibe like you're in some creature feature. It's like nature decided to host a midnight mystery starring a fox with eyes brighter than your phone screen in the dark. So, you're watching the video, feeling a mix of awe and a tiny chill, realizing the wild has its own spooky charm, especially when a fox turns into a night explorer. Nature's way of saying, guess what I can do in the dark? Pretty wild, huh? Mysterious man? Okay, imagine this scene. You're chilling on the phone, nothing spooky, right? Suddenly, you glance at the security camera and boom! There's this mysterious dude strolling by your house, holding a bag like he's on a secret mission. Now, let's be real. That's the kind of thing that sends shivers down your spine. The video goes from a regular night to full-on scary mode in seconds. You're there, phone in hand, watching this stranger casually passing by, and it's like a horror movie unfolding in real life. The bag adds an extra layer of mystery. What's in there? Is it just a neighbor with some late-night snacks, or is this dude bringing the plot twist to your peaceful evening? You can almost feel the tension as you watch, thinking, who is this guy, and why is he casually strolling around at this hour? It's the kind of video that makes you triple-check your locks and maybe avoid looking out the window after dark. Creepy, right? Ant ballet mystery. In the daytime quiet, something super weird went down with ants on camera. They usually just do their ant stuff, right? But this time, it was like they joined a secret ant parade or something. They formed this round shape, not their usual ant moves. It was like a tiny ant dance party, each ant playing a role in a hidden melody on the ground. Weird, huh? Ants are supposed to be simple bugs, just doing their ant thing. But this time, they were all teamwork and harmony, creating a funky pattern on the ground. People who know old ant stories say ants are bigger on living together. Teamwork is their survival secret. They follow a leader like a boss to stay alive. But this ant dance? Total mystery. Why were they doing it? Was it just instincts, old memories, or maybe they were grooving to a secret ant song? The questions were flying around like sneaky ghosts. As the ants kept circling, it was like they were saying, hey, life's full of secrets. Nature's got its own play, and these ants were the stars of a puzzling circle. It makes you think about a world way beyond what we get. The dance rolled on, a reminder that life is hiding some crazy mysteries, making us wonder about things we can't quite get. Queen termite. In the middle of the daytime forest, there's this guy, right? Totally zoned in on a job with this massive termite nest. And boom, he pulls out the VIP of termites, the queen herself. I'm talking huge, like termite royalty.
Yeah. Queen termite, whoa!
It's like a backstage pass to the insect world. Now, this guy, he's on a mission. He delicately whisked the queen out of her underground palace, giving us a sneak peek into termite society. Surrounded by leaves and nature's vibes, it's almost like he's conducting a termite ceremony or something. He carefully places her on this vibrant green leaf, and with the sunlight playing its game, the queen termite looks straight up majestic. Why? That's the million-dollar question. Maybe he's a nature enthusiast, or perhaps he's just a science nerd on a quest for knowledge. What's certain is, this moment in the forest is like a mini revelation. It's a reminder of how nature does this intricate dance, with even the tiniest creatures holding key roles. Sunlight filters through the trees, giving the whole thing a magical vibe. The dude behind the camera clearly has a soft spot for the queen termite and the forest. Whether he's chasing scientific curiosity or just vibing with nature, it's a brief but mind-blowing moment that leaves you wondering about the untold secrets lurking in the heart of the forest. Mysterious dinosaur fossils. The video showed that in China, in a place called Yunnan Province, something amazing happened during the daytime. The video was kinda secret, showing really old stuff, like dinosaur stuff. Picture this. A big old dinosaur, almost 9 feet long, showed up in the video. But we can only see 70% of it, like a puzzle missing some pieces. This ancient giant from way back in Jurassic times tells stories of way before. Its bones, like ribs and legs, freeze a moment from forever ago. You can almost feel the grandness of the old days through the silent, rocky storyteller. But wait, there's more. Just 5 feet away, another shadowy shape sleeps in the ground. Another dinosaur like a buddy from a super long time ago. Together, they make a mysterious picture, a frozen meeting of ancient friends keeping secrets lost in time. As the video looks closer, questions pop up like shadows in really old places. What tales are locked in these stone bones? What hidden things are woven in the ground under the Yunnan sun? It's like the wind carries whispers from the past, and the sun draws shadows telling stories we forgot. In this hidden world of light and dark, the Yunnan fossils call out to explorers and dreamers. They invite everyone to a place where time takes a pause, a place where the secrets of Jurassic time hang in the quiet echoes of big old creatures. Bigfoot caught? So, this husband and wife are driving late in the spooky woods, right? Suddenly, something hits their car, but they think, whatever, we're driving, so no big deal. But then, boom. Another hit. Now they're like, okay, let's check this out.
Hit something. Hope it didn't hurt the car.
So the wife, still recording, reverses the car. And guess what the camera catches? A huge Bigfoot. I mean, it's like this giant hairy creature running straight at their car. The wife freaks out, screams, and hits the gas pedal like there's no tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, go.
Can you believe it? Bigfoot in the woods, and they just stumbled upon it. It's like a crazy movie moment, but real life. So there they are, driving away, hearts racing, and probably never taking a nighttime drive in the woods again. Wild, right?
Oh my gosh, go.
Phantom Clown's mystery unveiled. On the dark screen, a scary video told a strange story that made people feel scared. The news said there were weird clowns in the city scaring students in schools and colleges. These clowns were spooky and looked the same, popping up in different parts of the city like spooky ghosts. No one knew why these clowns were there or what they wanted. Their reasons were hidden, making everyone wonder. The city became a place of fear, with people talking quietly about these creepy clowns. They got called Phantom Clowns, making them sound even scarier. People didn't know if they had a special message or if they were just making everyone scared. There were so many questions, like shadows that were hard to understand. The city was unsure and worried, stuck in a mystery created by these strange clowns. When the video ended, people were still unsure, their minds thinking about what these phantom clowns might be planning. The city turned into a mysterious stage, waiting to find out the secrets hidden in the shadows and the quiet mysteries. Screams of mysterious creature. Late at night, a secret video showed up, maybe caught by a house camera. The dark shadows covered everything like a mysterious dance. As the clock quietly moved through the spooky night, strange screams echoed from the darkness.
Some kind of wild animal.
A weird, unsettling sound. Nobody knew where these strange cries came from, making it a puzzling mystery hidden in the secrets of the night.
What is going on now?
People around felt a strange silence, their senses on high alert, trying to understand the strange rhythm coming from the hidden depths. People started talking, imagining things like ghosts or strange creatures. One name popped up among the rumors: the Skinwalker, a mysterious and scary being. But the mystery stayed unsolved. The video didn't give any clear answers, just the creepy sound of unknown cries. It became a question without an answer, making people imagine and wonder about the hidden things in the dark. So, with no clear answers, the mystery stayed, a quiet secret in the wind. A nighttime puzzle that keeps people thinking about what strange creatures might be out there when the world is covered in shadows.
Some kind of wild animal here. Crazy.
Aquatic enigma, Olm Wonder. In the water, a strange thing happened. A special Olm, like a mythical cave dragon, smoothly swam in the shadows. The video caught its mysterious moves. Like a magical creature in the deep water. Without eyes, it moved without being scared, like a ghost in the dark water. As the Olm swam around, a mystery covered everything it did. Not having eyes made it even more interesting. What secrets were hidden in its life without eyes? The water held this hidden creature like it had an old puzzle, a question in the water. People watching were so interested in the Olm's strange beauty, they didn't know what it wanted to do. Was it protecting secrets underwater or just exploring? The video didn't say, making the mystery around this water ghost even more exciting. In the quiet water, the Olm moved, leaving behind questions that sounded like faraway whispers in the mind. The cave dragon, a mystery in water, kept swimming silently, making people imagine and wonder about its hidden world. Enigmatic Paya's cat encounter. In the daytime, a camera captured a mysterious cat called Paya's cat. It had soft fur that was a mix of gray and black. The cat sat on old wood, looking serious and staring at something no one could see. Even though it was small and cute, there was something strange about it. After a while, the mysterious cat stood up and quietly moved away, leaving everyone curious. What was it thinking? Where was it going? The sound of leaves and distant whispers blended with the cat's mystery, making the moment feel magical. On a regular day, this little cat brought a touch of strangeness. People watching were left with questions, caught between what they knew and what remained unknown. Paya's cat, with its secrets and quiet ways, left a puzzling story behind, a hidden mystery in the vast world around us. Epic showdown between spider and fly. In the daytime light, something strange happened on a laptop. A fly and a spider became part of a secret show. The camera was watching as the fly sat on the cold laptop. The fly had no idea about the surprising story about to unfold. Then, slowly like a ghost, the spider moved toward the fly. It was a tiny hint of what was coming, making the air feel mysterious. The fly didn't know what was happening, just enjoying its normal moment. Suddenly, like a powerful force, the spider grabbed the fly. It happened so quickly, just like the invisible things guiding their meeting. The fly was caught in the spider's strange hold. The laptop, like a quiet guard, saw this mysterious scene. A short moment in the unknown. Life's dance and the puzzle of hunting showed up in the bright day, leaving behind only hints of the mystery in the lights and shadows. Confusing bubbles. The person who posted this video on YouTube claims it was recorded on June 23, 2023, but it was actually filmed in 2015 by a guy named Hector Garcia. Whatever it is, it shines in the sunlight. Garcia commented that he has never seen anything like it before. Some viewers thought it was just a plastic piece or a large cluster of bubbles carried by the wind. However, when you use a thermal filter, you can see several hotspots. Interestingly, many people in the comments section of the video also mentioned seeing similar objects. People from all around the world have reported witnessing the same strange floating mass.
Oh, you see them sparkling lights in it.
Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.